Hello everybody, welcome! Are you guys ready for some Splatoon? I'm ready for some Splatoon. I have my good friend Juni here. Say hi, Juni.
Hello.
You're so tiny.
I'm really tiny.
Yeah, a little bit.
I had this part up. Oh, I'm so tiny.
It's kind of like how I do on my streams. I have to be like towering over you because I'm mom.
I mean, also, I just am tiny.
You are also tiny, so it works. But yeah, we're playing Splatoon today. I'm waiting for Juni to join a game because I'm gonna hop in as soon as she. Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Hi, Professor. Hi, Zopi. Welcome, everybody.
I was starting until you started streaming because I didn't know if that would be hard to hop into the game and start the stream at the same time.
Want to do league battles? Oh, wait. I thought you didn't have Splatoon. I mean, I'm not doing league battles today. I'm just playing with friends in normal matches if you want to join us. Oh, no! Oh, Juni, I didn't make it.
No!
Juni, I didn't make it. Sad day. How goes? I mean, we're gonna be here for 3 minutes while Juni, I guess
No,
now
you guys play one. You and whoever in the chat was saying that they have it. You guys play one, and I'll join you guys after I'm done with this one.
Okay, I'll join a regular match because I'm not good enough for League, man, and I'm not Okay, for everyone playing, Juni is very new to the game. I am not throwing her in a League match. That's pretty crazy. Oh, you know! Yay! What was he streaming?
This is the point where I wish I had a capture card so I could be showing my point of view because you didn't make it into the game.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I also hear myself on your speakers, by the way.
Oh, damn. You mentioned that?
Juni, are you okay?
Good. I'm vibing, okay.
Vibing.
Juni has had a lot of caffeine today.
Yeah, I could tell.
Really? Wasn't that obvious?
A little bit, cause like you called me and you're just like, hi.
The first thing you asked was, "Have you been drinking?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah, a little bit.
Sober, but I forgot the caffeine.
Listen, I asked that because if you were drinking, I would have drank with you. I asked that because I'm a good friend.
I have drinks. I could have been drinking, but I didn't get them because I got home like 20 minutes before the stream was supposed to start, so they're still in my kitchen.
Oh, oof. I got wrecked.
But I have key lime cider and sake that I bought at the store yesterday.
Sake! Oh, that sounds so good. I have some sake too,
I have
actually.
no idea I haven't opened it yet. I had sake before, but not this kind. I'm not really sure what the kind is because it wasn't written in English, but the bottle looks cool.
Fair enough. Where am I going? I'm going over here. Probably gonna regret that decision. Yup.
But it was a fancy rich people stores, so it's probably good.
Kind of good at this game. Man.
Splatted someone! I figured out how to splat someone, but then I got splatted immediately.
Yeah. Juni is so new at the game. She doesn't know how to splat people, and I'm just here like, you just shoot. You just shoot. No, whoever.
I knew how to shoot with splat with the gun. I hadn't figured out how to do it with the paint roller. It's apparently just run them over.
Yes. You can also swing your roller. I can't tell you how though, because I don't play roller. Ah! Where's my team?
Wait, someone is saying that your model's mouth is moving when I speak. Is that true?
Probably. I don't see it when you're talking, but you know, whatever. Oh, God! Ugh! The problem with joining a game that I'm in is that everyone's higher level and therefore better at the game. So you're probably going to get wrecked, Juni. Like, I went to join you for a reason.
Oh, that makes sense. Considering the other night when we played and you were joining me and we were getting wrecked, that seems like a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Man, those colors are so cool, though.
They are. One of the best parts about Splatoon.
I finished the match. I will wait until yours is done so we can try again. I really wish that Split was nice and just let you.
Hello, Ambrosia. Sorry. Swing it by using it in the air, says Zopi, with your paint roller.
Makes sense.
No, I think I have people in queue, so just go ahead and join me.
Oh my god, I love your shades.
Thank you.
Just join you? Okay.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
You go to friends and then click my name and then click join, and you're probably not going to make it in time. We got Zopi, we got Wee. And we don't have Juni.
Dang it.
Next time. You just, hang tight. How was work today?
Hey, dogs? There's always dogs, though.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like I work in a place with dogs, and my entire job is taking care of dogs. Crazy.
Alright, Weavers.
But actually, it was kind of slow today, so I got to spend more time like just hanging out with the dogs, and that's why I had so many pictures of dogs that I sent you.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be slow next week, and I'm gonna be dying.
Don't die.
It's
Someone's throwing things.
I do have a lot of closing shifts next week.
Dang.
So maybe I'll take advantage of that and actually do some streams next week.
Yeah.
That's
a good idea.
By having some fun.
Dang it.
Oh, while I'm waiting, I can go buy clothes at the store and then realize that if I do that, then it will take me out of the queue to get.
Oh, true.
I can just watch your game.
Ah! I don't even know who got me. HR farmer. Oh man, a lot just happened.
Looks pretty good right now.
Can't let him through.
Like well, with map coverage.
Yeah. Shoot. No. Oh, come on, get out of the way. Ah.
Play more turf war type games.
Soapy, I haven't seen you once in this entire match, bro.
I mean, he probably has a different username on this list.
Oh, come on. Is that Zopi? Nope. Oh, God. Hang in there, guys. Oh, this isn't good. Oh. Da, 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 da. Nope, excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna be risky. As you know, it's the last minute. Sorry. I'm just being a jerk. Oh yeah, just in time. Hello. GG, GG. This is a close one. I don't know who won it. Yeah! Not by a lot, but we did it. Yay! Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Again, Sophie, I didn't see you that entire match, bro. What was that about suffering?
Yours was cute.
Splatoon is my one game where I can be cocky. I fell in panic. Judy, you made it! Welcome to the big leagues, where everyone's double digits, except for you. You're gonna have a bad time.
I'm gonna have a great time. I don't know what you're talking about.
I hate to say it, Judy, if you're not on my team.
Just cries eternally.
Sophie was over at our spawn, yes. God. Love this game. I can't help it, it's so fun. Alright, here we go. Let's see who's on whose team, shall we? Juni, if you're not on my team, I can't help you.
Oh.
Good, you're on my team. Alright, so we gotta get Zopi and Weirus.
Alright, I'm gonna paint roll everything. Let's go.
Let's do it!
That's kind of my entire purpose is to paint roll.
I know Weirus is good. I've yet to encounter Zopi on the battlefield, so I do not know. Always recommend being careful.
Ink. Oh, okay. I get more. Give me more ink.
Okay. Nope. Oh.
Thing.
Oh, shut up. I did not just splat 3 of your team right now. Oh. Oh. I got really lucky and got them all with my special. I got really lucky. The question is now, are you guys going to be able to recover from that? I have reason to believe no. Weirus, I know that's you, bro. No! No! Got Zopi.
I think I did.
Who's on our side? Someone is hanging out on our side. No, Wolf-chan. Wolf-chan, go home. Alright, making good progress.
I splatted someone. Oh, now I've been splatted.
Careful.
Oh, I splatted. Keep it that way. No.
Whoa, there we go. Was that Zopi?
What the
yes,
heck is
okay.
that? What is a laser gun?
Hi, Jusagi. Ah!
Hello, Jusagi.
I can't believe I splatted more than half of the team. Man.
I'm proud that I splatted Zopi, so at least I did one thing.
You did it!
I did one whole splat. Oh! What are those? Paint bombs? Suction bombs. Alright. I apparently got splatted by a suction bomb. I have not seen those before. Ow!
I'm just fighting with Weirus over here.
I'm just getting really splatted now.
Oh. Did we still win? Oh no! I wasted so much time with Weirus! Oh my god, we lost. All that progress!
I know! We were doing so well! What happened?
I, started messing around with Weirus. I thought you guys had it covered, but I guess not.
No, we did not! at
Man.
3 people and then just not play the entire game. That's
Listen,
fine.
I was trying to get the sniper. I wasn't totally messing around. It was just I knew it was Weirus. So I was like, listen, he's good. I'm sorry, they're good. Like, listen. It was a solid strat. Whoever was on our team.
It would be really cool if my arm would stop hurting and being 1,000 degrees.
Aww.
That's what...
How long is that?
It kicked me out of the game. I have to join again?
I guess so. Hurry. There's 3 slots open.
I did. Hopefully it gets me in time. I don't know why it kicked me out.
Yay! We got a whoa. We got a whoa. Yes, Gods of Sploon, put us all on the same team. Please. Please.
That would be very appreciated.
Like, there's 4 of us.
I enjoy it not dying big time.
I mean, you're gonna die if we're on the same team, but, you know, you won't die by my hand if we're on the same team.
Did my model just die? She's kind of dying.
Manami. Oh my god, Juni, I have some really bad news for you.
Oh no.
For
myself.
You are alone on the other team.
Also,
I'm sorry.
Orange.
Yeah, we're purple.
Orange is like the worst color in this game.
You said it's the worst color?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
It sucks! Like, okay.
Well, purple and pink are like purple and pink, and then
there you go.
The teal that they have is pretty cool, and then also I like the yellow because I play the yellow squid in Smash because I made squid in. So fun fact, I had never played a Splatoon before.
Yeah.
But I made a Splatoon character in Smash.
I mean, that's a personal choice, for sure.
I really like how they play in Smash, okay?
So you like how they play in the game as well, right?
Yes, I like the paint roller, because I like rolling over everyone with paint, because that's what they have in Smash, is the paint roller.
Ooh, hello.
So I was very happy when I unlocked the paint roller.
Oh, hello.
Okay, this is where we just squid at full speed to the front line so that I can make it orange. And I probably shouldn't be saying what I'm doing out loud since we're not.
Oh, Juni, did you just get me? Oh, yo! You got me! I'm so happy for you. No effort either. You're just like, okay.
I also announced what I was doing right before I did it too. Are you good, Manami?
I'm very focused on the game.
I literally said, I was like time to squid my way to the front line so I can just start turning everything orange, and then you appeared at the front line.
Yeah, but that's at your home base. I didn't think you were going to your home base because it's purple. I
mean, that is the front line. That is where the front line is, so that's where I went.
It's the front line for me. Hi, Juni.
I just swam until it was blue. That's literally all I did. That's fine.
I'm sorry, I'm really mean. Ah, dang, your friend got me though. I mean, I said hello. I was standing there.
I know.
Where were you?
I'm really concentrated on turning the ground orange.
Oh yeah? You focusing on the game?
Yeah.
So why is that an excuse for you and not for me? Oh, I don't have my special. What am I doing? I thought I had my special. That was foolish.
No, the real thing is I can't focus on anything, so I have a permanent excuse.
Mean Nami. Here we go. I think we won.
Yeah, I did not win.
Yeah. Sorry, Juni. I love how Boss just hangs out in the stream, and whenever you say something he can just, like, give you crap about, he's like, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Suddenly I'm back.
Boss only comes to our streams to sass me anymore.
Yeah, specifically to sass you. Alright, maybe we could be on the same team now.
I didn't even have time to change my clothes before we started, and I'm just sitting here and realizing how much I smell like dog.
Oh no, Juni. You could have asked for like 10 minutes so you could have changed.
I could have, but I didn't think it would bother me.
Well, that's a nice hole you dug there, Juni. Yeah,
Yep.
get a little comfy in there.
It's fine. I have Dr. Pepper and snacks, so at least I got something over here.
Arcana. Arcana. I want to eat this chocolate bar that I have, but it's very loud, so I probably shouldn't eat it on stream, right?
I mean,
it's a very crunchy.
Some people like that snacking ASMR. It's like I have people that tell me they love my keyboard ASMR, and I'm like, how? It annoys so many people.
Why does it annoy people? That's kind of weird.
I don't know.
Anyway, Zopi and I are one team. You and Weirus are on the other team. So you know. Just so you know. Juni.
What? What?
I just splatted you.
Yes, but you said it before you spotted me.
Arcana tried. Arcana tried. It was really cute. Is that a mine? Cool.
Why are they flying?
Huh?
Somebody was flying! Inkjet!
Yeah, they were probably using their special. They have a special that shoots like missiles.
I have not seen that before.
There's a whole bunch of different specials in this game. Oh, Weirus, no!
Everything is pink. Oh, dang it.
Oh!
What?
That was Arcana, okay. I was like, Juni, did you just get me with the big splat? You did not. You got me with...
When I play this game, in my head, I just think of the song Colors by Halsey and replace the colors with whatever color I'm turning everything.
Fair enough.
Is that weird?
No. I don't think so.
I splatted someone!
I splatted two of you.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
My excitement did not last long.
Oh, shoot. Weirus saw me!
Yeah, this is not going well. There's a lot of green really close to spawn.
Yeah, we are just hanging out at your side right now. Like, just
Yeah.
Gucci.
You
Oh! Weirus! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Okay, you ready to play, Juni?
No, but I can't got
Just saw you
said that I got
oh. Oh, it gives me life, bro. I love this game.
So I was trying to flank to your spawn. Did not succeed at that because I got spotted twice, so I don't think that's a good plan. The problem is I can't flank literally at the spawn. I can't even get anywhere.
Sure can't. Oh my god, it's so ridiculous. Dang it, why didn't I kill you? It's fine. You okay?
No, we lost so bad.
Bully Nami, John! Oh my god. I think Manami's becoming the bully now. Listen, I have to. I can't not. Oh, you lost somebody on your team too. So like, yeah. So a recommendation I have for you, Juni. While splatting is important, splatting's the most important thing actually. But the second most important thing is keeping up on your ink. and swimming around. Because when you're swimming around, you're harder to see. So, from my perspective...
Oh no, I couldn't have flanked by swimming because it was all green.
Yes, you have to make the road for yourself by splatting, and then you swim through. But that's like a solid strat in stealth. Because I see you coming from a mile away, because you're huge, and your roller's huge.
Yeah, because I could see how the gun would work well for that, because you can shoot ahead and then dash through it.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, I mean, ink the zone, yes, but like... It's finding a balance of what works best for you. Now, if we could find people...
I'm doing pretty okay with just inking everything, including people.
Now you gotta work on your swimming and your stealth. And you'll be a chimp.
Yeah. I have to work on not dying.
Well, I mean, you're gonna die. That's just... Dying is part of the cycle.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it'll be a part of the cycle if we can find 3 more people to play. What is going on, Nintendo Network? Nintendo Network!
Hurry,
Give us
Usagi,
players.
buy Splatoon and join.
A pine cone has joined the line. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, if Boss had this game, oh.
Right?
There we go.
There would be so much bullying going on if Boss had this game.
Oh my god. And
so
like,
much fun.
this would be the only game where I would have any kind of room to bully. So, like...
Oh, you would take full advantage of it and it would be beautiful.
Oh my god! Juni, we're on the same team!
Yeah!
Ya boy! Alright, Weirus is the only one on the other team. You wish you didn't trade it in.
I'm gonna run.
What if somebody bought it for you?
Yeah, what if somebody bought it for you? I don't know who, I'm not giving names here, but if somebody bought it for you, would you play it?
Please. The fight would be so one-sided. I just want to kick Boss's booty. I want to be the one who's good at a game for once.
I don't understand how you traded this game in to begin with. Like, it's so fun.
I know. I know!
I got splatted by a stingray.
Oh? Oh, Weirus, no! Weirus,
No!
stop!
I got splatted by a pine cone!
Pine cone.
I love that name, it's great!
Juni brings bad luck. No, she's fine. I'm watching Juni right now. She's doing great. Oh, Juni, watch out!
I bring bad luck. I mean, I'm absolutely bad at the game, but I don't think I bring bad luck.
No, Booster brings bad luck.
Yeah.
Oh, Weirus! Oh, God! No, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Ah! Man, the other team's good, though.
Man, they are.
You've never played Splatoon. Ambrosia, it's so fun! Why did I splat over here? Wow, cool. Alright, we're gonna lose. That was the silliest mistake I could have made all day.
Right off the map. I mean, what? I didn't kill myself by going off the map. I would never do that.
Ah! Wow, okay. This is ridiculous.
I'm getting splatted so much.
Yeah, these guys are good.
Alright, I'm not gonna run the same direction this time because clearly they're waiting there for me.
God! Come on! Juni. Just see you going as far as you can. Just desperation. Oh god, this guy with the blaster. Where is... No! Oh, it's so fun. They're fun to watch sometimes. I just prefer story games or creative games. That's fair. Yeah, we got wrecked. That was a good other team. I know Weirus is good, so... But yeah, a pine cone, I guess, is, like... really good.
God.
That's fine.
Pinecone is Splatoon God. Why is my model just staring into space again? Not that. Wait,
it's fine.
what? Excuse me, was that about to be sass there?
No. Sorry, but I need to go. That's okay, Zopi. Have a good one.
Ignore
God.
the fact that my mom may have just moved a little bit. I was trying to get her to hopefully not glitch, but I'm sure she's gonna glitch again.
Glitchy glitch.
I know what the problem is. My light's not on and the sun went down. The sun wasn't down when I started her.
God, Juni.
Yes.
How do you not notice the? How do you not notice that you're sitting in a dark room? Oh, by the way, it's dark in here.
Because I'm sitting in front of my bright monitor. That's why.
I guess it's true.
Offline. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean my light is offline?
Your light is off? Oh, you have a smart house?
I have a smart... We only have the smart lights, not the whole house.
Oh, okay. Captain!
Okay, apparently it kicked me out again, so I hit joinable again.
There's one slot open.
I laid on, hang on.
Apparently we are the only people playing Splatoon, so I have no doubt that you'll make it in the room. Look it! You made it!
Okay, so what it meant when it said devices offline is apparently I actually used the switch the last time I turned it off. So I didn't get out to turn the switch on.
Oh, okay. Mako Mart! Oh, Mako Mart!
Oh,
Juni!
Man, you have no idea what's in store for you! Okay.
Juni, I'm sorry. I have to say I'm sorry.
You're not on my team?
I am not on your team.
Okay. Because we're in Omega Mart.
You have no idea what's in store for you.
But if someone buys this game for you, would you play it just because it has Omega Mart in it?
Wow, who threw a bomb at me, rude?
Ow. I love the colors on this one.
Yeah.
Everything needs to be purple. Purple, purple. Nope, time to swim away. I saw someone shooting at me.
There you go! That's the strat! There you go! You're winning. There you go. I witnessed your murder.
I know!
I caught it on stream just for you.
Thanks.
Behind me? You're welcome. Listen, I gotta get as much content as I can. I gotta be... Ooh. Hello. Goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Why do I love this game so much?
Because it's fun and there's pretty colors.
There's a lot more than 3 colors, but you know.
Pretty colors!
Zillion colors! Oh, crud! Ah! I guess your gear doesn't hide where you're fast jumping anymore, which is very sad. That was a solid strat that I have, but they see you now, so you know. Oh! Ugh.
Oh! Captain!
Dang, these guys are good.
I got murdered by Captain.
Got murdered by Captain. I got a minute.
Stop throwing bombs at me! I don't like the bombs.
No. You have bombs.
I'm torn because like I love the paint roller, but I don't love that everyone else has more range than me.
Fair enough.
But,
that
like,
is the downside.
Of the paint roller.
Where did I come from? You'll never know.
Somebody there. Where did they go? I want to murder them.
Is that me?
You are.
Ah! You got me. You're so excited. I got Monami!
I actually had no idea it was you. I just saw a squid and was like, I'm gonna follow him and murder him.
There's your payback.
Hey.
By the way, I'm pretty sure y'all lost.
Yeah, oh, we definitely lost. Oh god, that's sad. Woo, but I murdered you, and that's what matters.
You got one murder on me.
One murder.
Juni is not streaming too. She's just here on my channel.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't have a capture card for my Switch, so.
Ooh.
I wish I did. Maybe someday I will.
Maybe one day. You could have like a donation goal. Raise like money to buy a capture card.
Did, but I think I may have changed it to something else because I thought I was getting a capture card and then I didn't end up getting a capture card, so I might have to go change it back.
Fair enough. Weird, so you don't see me when I drop, because sometimes people see me when I drop. Unless oh, you know what? I think people are just standing there to splat at that area just in case someone is coming. That's a solid strat. Cause I was here like, sometimes people just... Okay, so there's an ability called Ninja Squid, and you know when you do the, Oh, wait, Juni, do you know how to fast jump to people?
Nope.
Okay, so there's a fun strat in this game where if you press X to open up the map, you can use the D-pad to fast jump to your allies. So you don't have to start from spawn every single time you spawn.
Been very helpful.
Yeah. So you can try that now if you'd like. Because that's when I usually do it, is when I spawn, I'm like pressing X while I'm waiting to spawn and just mashing a directional button on the D-pad. Then that's how you fast jump. But if you don't have this ability... Was that you, Juni? Did you do that? Are you doing that? No, it's Captain. I thought you were doing fun roller things.
I did quit! That was cool. Even though I completely died.
Hello, ya boy. No, this is not my first time playing. Oh, shoot! Yes!
Is kind of not my first time, but I'm still very new. And the first time we played, I was wasted, so it might as well be.
This is our second time playing together.
Mm-hmm.
So the last time you played was the first time ever. Oh, shoot. Alright, I need to stop making rookie mistakes.
So I think I played a total of 3 times. I think I played once on my own night.
Okay. That makes me happy. I'm so happy
I think
to
it
hear
was like
that.
after you went to bed and I was bored.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. I think I remember that.
Yep.
God, I didn't get one of them. Ah, Captain. Sorry. Go ahead.
Need the inks. I need ink.
Gotta swim. Swim for the ink.
What is that thing? A shower?
Yeah, it's like it's a guard wall. Pretty rad.
Pink shower. Oh, time to swim.
It's a sub weapon. Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't you.
It was not, but I did splat someone at the same time you said that, so for a minute I thought it was you.
Juni, is this you? You in this? No. I think it's Captain. Someone's on our side.
A splat bomb.
Going through a bomb at you.
I didn't see that person up there. They sniped me.
No, thank you. Sorry, Juni.
Oh, I thought I could. Oh,
Thought you could what?
I thought I could splat you.
Nope. You gotta figure out how to do the smacking with your roller thing. I'm pretty sure if you tap instead of hold R2.
I just am really bad at it, so I prefer to just roll over people if I can.
I mean, true. Fair enough.
If people are squids and I roll over them, I think it actually works.
I think so. Juni's so cute playing this for the first time.
We'll
Almost
say.
the third time. Get it right, the third time. It's so fun.
Little Babby level 4. We got level 86 in here, my gosh.
I know. That's weird. Juni's rolling over people, kid or squid form works. It's just a one-hit splat.
Yeah.
Blabs babs.
That's my strat that I figured out. That's how I started actually killing people. Is by
Just rolling them over.
just rolling over squids.
It's funny because that's what you do in Smash as well. Like you just roll over. It's your strat through and through. Oh my god.
I just am playing this like it's Smash.
Oh god, my head hurts.
And I sound better at this than at Smash.
Alright, I think we're all on the same team. So I don't have to worry about any of you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably worry anyway.
When I say that I main Inkling on Smash, that doesn't mean I main Inkling well, but it's still better than any other character on Smash.
That's me with Jigglypuff. Oh, I don't want the blue up here.
The other character that I like to play a lot is Isabelle, but I don't have her unlocked yet on my account. Because, like, for a long time, I just played on my roommate's account with them.
Mm-hmm.
But now I have my own account and my own Switch, and so I'm having to unlock all of the characters, and it's painful because I'm like, I'm so bad at Smash. How am I going to unlock the characters I want? But luckily, I got Inkling like very early on, so that does help. But I feel like knowing Smash, Isabelle is gonna be like the last one to show up for me or something.
Get out! Oh, come on! I pushed the wrong button. I'm here, Sally. I gotta take my significant other to the store, so I'll be more late. Darn, that's okay. We'll be playing for a bit, Leoto. Don't you worry. We're gonna make Juni a pro. A pro splatter. We're gonna go to the big leagues. I don't know.
There's a 100% chance there will be a point where I decide enough is enough and I need to change into a shirt that doesn't smell like dog.
Yes.
But I will wait until you need like a water break or something so we can just all do that at the same time.
We can take a water break after this match. I think that would be a good time.
Yeah.
Boy howdy, I get screamy.
It doesn't smell like dog.
Dang it.
In the chat that is confused by that, Juni works at a kennel. That is why my shirt smells like dog. I don't.
Yes, correct.
It smells like dog.
Bro, are we getting our booties kicked? We are getting our booties kicked. Juni, you could also click the R stick to. Never mind.
I could die because that's what I just.
You could die, yeah. I mean. Trying to cover as much ground as I can.
Oh my god, who is this? Get out of here. They killed me.
Ah!
We
super lost. Hey, hope you're having fun. Hi, Juicebox. I am having fun. You're welcome to join if you'd like. We're actually going to take a quick break, though.
A BRB screen.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to see much more of our incredible loss. Okay, so we'll take like a 5-minute break. And we'll be back.
technically back.
We are technically back, but I need to laugh with everybody about my BRB screen doing this. Judy was changing her shirt, and I'm just like, I'm gonna put the new art that I got today here on the screen, and it just blows up. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was so funny. God, now it's just like wrong in every way possible.
I mean,
like,
it's fine.
Look how stretched out that is. Listen, I love this art, okay? I know why. I think I know why. It doesn't look good, but oh my god, it looks so bad. Okay, whatever. Hopefully I won't have another BRB break. Holy crap.
Your BRB screen while on BRB.
It sounds like something I would do. Listen, I am not a professional. Okay, Juni, you join the baby level so we can play in the baby playground.
Oh, you want me to play in the baby playground?
Yeah, I want to play in the baby playground.
Alright, I'll join so you can play in the baby
We need
playground.
we need more people of your experience.
So that you can crush them?
Well, I mean, that's a bonus, but it was more so that you have people that you can play with and not get absolutely wrecked. I want to be on the same team as Juni. I don't want to take her out. I have to when she's not on my team, though. Like, it's just how it is.
Hi.
I didn't make it in your match, though. That's okay. I will wait, and we will join the next one. It's okay. Weirus, hopefully I'm joinable, and you can...
You should work on your BRB screen.
Yeah, let's just hang out. I mean, what else is the stream gonna look at? Let's look at my BRB screen, shall we?
Well, you fixed it.
We're doing it live! Oh, God. Yeah, I, like, ruined this.
Still less scuffed than most of Booster's stream.
It's true! Okay. Okay. I took it out. I'm going to remove it.
Pink is not allowed. No pink in here.
No pink allowed. You heard it first. Shadow Legend 45, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. So, because I messed up my BRB screen, I'm here fixing it while we're waiting for my friend Juni to finish her match, and then we can join her. So, welcome. Alright, my BRB screen is fixed.
Yay, you've done it.
I'll figure it out later. I should have figured it out before. That's okay. Alright.
Forklift on this map?
There's what on this map?
Oh.
I just heard squeaking.
Forklift.
Oh my god. Yes, Judy, there are forklifts. Juni has a thing for forklifts.
I know. Did you saw all the forklift memes I made of Jusagi, right?
Actually, no.
Like, one of mine and Jusagi's first conversations, I was like, hey, do you like forklift memes? And then I made a bunch of forklift memes by just plastering Jusagi's face on forklift memes.
What? Bro, I thought you just really liked the forklifts in Left 4 Dead 2. I didn't know it was a meme before that. I thought it was a meme because of Left 4 Dead 2.
It's a meme, and that's why I like it in Left 4 Dead.
And that's why you like it in Splatoon, too. Okay.
Yes, there's all these memes about being forklift certified. And I love them. And so Bob did a stream of Forklift Simulator and actually used my forklift memes that I made in like our first conversation.
Oh my god. God, I love first conversations. Sometimes it's like awkward, like hi hellos, but then there's stuff like that where you're just like, we bonded over forklifts immediately. Right off the bat. Oh my god.
I don't know how to talk to people other than memes, so.
Hey, at least you know how to talk to people. I mean, how do you do that?
Is talking to people only about memes really talking to people? Like, I swear 80% of how my roommate and I communicate with each other is just by making lost memes around the house.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, I'm in. I'm the only one in. Okay, I think Juni's in here. It does not look like Weirus is in here, though.
Oh no.
I don't know if Weirus was trying. I think so. Lobby full. Cry no! Rippin' pepperoni! Alright, Juni, please be on the same team as me. Please.
It was like,
Thank
how
you.
can he join? He's not my friend on Switch, and then remembered you're in the game.
Yeah. Friends can join friends who are joined with friends, so it's all gravy.
I do love that factor. What I don't love is that you can't just automatically end up in the lobby, like party up and then get carried lobby to lobby, you know? Like,
Yeah.
the fact that you gotta win like that. I wish you could party before you go in the lobby.
Yeah. The matchup system for Splatoon is very not that great. Very not that great indeed. It's just incredibly awful, actually. Alright, I think people disconnected. This map is very empty. Not just in the ink sense, but in the people sense.
Quite a few people. I've murdered them. Maybe that's why it's empty.
Maybe. I mean, good on ya, but home isn't clean, and I'm upset about it.
A lot of purple people and not a lot of orange people.
Okay, here's somebody. Okay.
I wonder if they got angry that they got splatted by a level 4, so they left.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past gamers. It's kind of how gamers do.
No! I'm trying to run away and he kept making it orange so I couldn't squid. That's a strat that I hadn't thought about. To keep someone from running away by making their escape route orange. But it's okay, because I still killed him.
I'm just following this roller.
I'm doing a lot better playing with people that are around my level.
Yes.
Crazy how that works out.
Uh-huh.
Crazy how that works out.
This is why I wanted this for you. This is teaching Juni how to play.
I actually feel like I'm good at the game now.
Yeah, because you're not among level 60s. It's, yeah.
Guys, I'm amazing now because I've been playing with level 60.
Or, yeah, I mean, you learned the hard way.
I have not. I don't think I've been splatted once this game.
I think they gave up. Hello there! Majima, hi!
I mean, they haven't completely given up because I'm still finding them to murder them. They just aren't murdering me.
Alright. I'm gonna go over there then with my special.
Orange. Is there even orange? Oh, there's some orange. I think we won. Like, really, really.
Oh, we super won. We super won.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the hydrate, Professor.
Oh, hydrate. I'll have some Dr. Pepper for my hydrate.
I'll try to be nice in Juni's lobby.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, you had 2 disconnect. They did. Yikes.
Yikes.
That's why we won so easily.
Yeah, but it made me feel good at the game.
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
My leg is falling asleep. Maybe I shouldn't be sitting on it.
Yeah, not a good idea. Not, can't word right now.
You want to know a fun fact? My chair has a footrest.
It has a what?
A footrest.
Oh, nice.
But yet, I was like, let's sit on my leg till it falls asleep.
Judy! Boss is streaming now, so...
Sometimes you just gotta sit in your chair like a goblin.
Ooh,
Boss is
Juni.
streaming. What is Boss streaming? I forget what he has to stream today.
He's not streaming, but he's on Booster and Ellie's channel. They're playing Fortnite.
Oh God.
It's Normie Wednesday. Yeah.
Why are they doing that?
Because it's Booster.
I mean, I know that because Booster, but that doesn't answer why.
I also don't. My big question is why'd Usagi agree to it? Because he says no all the time.
The fact that Booster is playing it doesn't tell me why Usagi is playing it. I understand why Booster is playing it because
It's Booster.
of course he is. He plays bad games. It's a bad game. Like, there are so many other bad games that I would play over that. Like, honestly, I never really got into the battle royales.
Sorry.
I played a little bit of like I played a little bit of Smite and League, and those kinds of games, but I never got into the battle royale games, and now everything is battle royale, and I'm like, please don't.
Yeah. So I guess now's a good time to confess that I actually did play a little bit of Fortnite. Like, not
I don't
a whole crazy amount.
When it first started gaining traction, I was like, I'll check this out. I played for a little bit, and then just didn't really get into it.
I would love the game a lot more if it was just shooting. Like, I'm not good at doing the building aspect.
I just don't. I just let other people do it.
Yeah, I
literally don't. For me,
Virus! Ooh. Ooh. Oh! I'm gonna... How did you not kill me, guys? How did you not kill me? Holy crap. Whew, I am in panic. Oh, Virus! Oh
I got all the way to their spawn, but then I got murdered.
Yeah, I see that. They as in my...
Put the roller down and booked it for their spawn. I was like, let's see how far I can get.
Juni, no! Juni, no! Ah! Oh my god! Damn it! Oh, so close. I was so close to getting you.
What are you talking about?
I think you guys actually might have won that one. Whew. So you had passed me, and I was on your, like, I don't know how you didn't get me, but you ran past me instead of getting me. And I started to follow you, but you had another roller on your team.
Were you
and
the
he got me.
that I missed like an idiot?
A little bit. Like, I kind of just, like, turned and, like, I got to a dead end, and I was like, oh, shoot, she's gonna get me, and you just ran.
I didn't even see you!
I was right in front of you! I was shooting at you! I'm sorry. Oh my god, I just hear Boss in my head, just, Juni. It's a solid bonding moment when Juni does a silly thing and Boss just... Juni.
Honestly, like, this Boss is streaming and isn't here to hear this anymore.
Uh-oh.
It is my pride and joy in life to just frustrate Boss with how stupid. I have so much fun with it.
Oh, it's funny. I could tell you that much. I think you're on the other team again, Juni. Are you blue?
Yeah, I'm blue.
Okay. If you were green, you would die? Huh? Oh, Juni, do you not get that joke? Juni?
Oh, I get it. Okay. It took me a minute.
Oh my god, that was the longest buffer brain in the world. I heard the dial-up noises from here. Oh my god, I'm so happy that that exists on my channel. I'm so glad that is a piece of content on my channel.
It would be so much more difficult if I was someone who like genuinely didn't like being bullied.
Yes.
The fact that I enjoy it makes my life so much easier.
Yes. Ooh.
I mean, what? I don't enjoy being bullied. I would never.
Alright, cool. I would never.
The yellow looks like mac and cheese.
Excuse me while we just murder your entire team.
When I see that yellow paint, I think Velveeta mac and cheese.
Yes, absolutely.
That's exactly what I see. It's the cheese sauce.
Someone finally got.
I have Velveeta cheese in my pantry. I could have that for dinner.
Yes. Technically.
Technically. Well, pretend I'm not lactose intolerant. I can. Like, for some things, like, well, for most things, taking, like, a dairy pill or two combats it enough that it's fine. So it really, whether I want to eat dairy or not, is decided by if I have any dairy pills or not. But certain things, I can't, even with the pill.
Oh, yeah.
And milkshakes are one of them. I still keep trying, and they still always make me miserable.
Oh, no.
Ice cream is another thing that I can't really eat, but that's okay, because the Ben & Jerry's dairy-free ice cream is actually really freaking good, so I don't even miss real ice cream anymore.
Fair enough.
Honestly, I should just make myself milkshakes with that instead of being a dummy and continuing to keep trying to get Five Guys milkshakes and then realize I can't eat them.
Majima's introduction to you was the Uno stream, by the way.
Aww. That was fun.
That was fun. Telling you every turn when it was your turn. It's the best. Ouch! Excuse me. It was all Manami.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, we need to figure out another day to continue our Monopoly adventure. It's Arashi! Why do you hurt yourself, Juni?
Milkshakes are good.
Oh my god.
100% cannot drink regular milk anymore. I can't even eat like cereal with regular milk. Like, I can't. That I don't even try. I just don't.
Is it weird that like whenever I ate cereal, unless if the cereal made like the milk super sweet, I actually wouldn't drink it. Like I just pour the milk down the sink because I'm a heathen.
I mean, for me it depended on what the cereal was.
Like I'll drink.
If it was Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I will always drink the milk because there's something about that cinnamon milk that's just.
That and Fruit Loops. I love Fruit Loops. Or Fruity Pebbles. I'm sorry, Fruity Pebbles is what I actually meant to say. Like fruity milk is always good. Trix too also fits that category. What?
But now I mostly just eat dry cereal because I'm always out of almond milk because I buy it and then don't use all of it and then it goes bad and then I don't buy more. I'm like, oh, it just went bad last time. And then I want to make something that requires milk and I'm like, shoot, I really should have bought some almond milk. And that's the eternal of my life.
Ooh, Weirus.
Because I'm the only one in my house that drinks it because everyone else can have normal milk, like normies.
Normies. Weaver, stop it. Can you reach over here? I feel like you can. Not gonna risk it.
Most things I'm pretty okay with dairy-free substitutes, but mac and cheese is one thing where none of the dairy-free substitutes even stand close, so I just take a dairy pill and hope for the best. Because I love mac and cheese too much to not eat it. But like honestly, I stopped getting cheese burgers, and I don't even miss it. Like if I do eat a burger with cheese on it, I actually kind of am like, this is unnecessary. It doesn't need this.
See, I disagree. A burger always needs cheese. I can't.
For me, I don't really need this.
Okay.
Now, if we're talking, I don't know. I have had a dairy-free pizza in my freezer for a while that I have not made because I am scared that it's gonna be bad. But honestly, like, I kind of have just stopped eating pizza.
Fair enough.
Like, at first, I would be like, dairy pill time, but now I'm like, it's not even worth it, because even with the pills, it still upsets me, my stomach, and I'm like,
Whew.
I mean, it's just pizza.
We're it. I got you. And now I shall kindly take my leave. One of your rollers is doing a real good job.
It's me. I'm a roller.
Ah! Dang, I thought I'd be invincible. You got me. Or no, that wasn't you. That was Arya. Okay.
Excuse me. I'm really upset that I didn't smack
You
that person. They were so close, and I just completely missed them like a dumbass. It's fine.
Okay, I think we got it. Mint color ink. Oh, Juni, you want to know something that's gonna, it's a relevant thing because we're talking about ice cream. Guess what Keebler just released?
What?
So you know how they make the ice cream cones? They dipped it in, like, I don't remember if it was, like, just the chocolate that's on the Thin Mints Girl Scout cookies, or if it's, like, melted entire cookie, but it's like the top of it is dipped in that chocolate.
Thin Mint ice cream cone? That does sound good.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like,
One
God,
thing that is nice, but chocolate doesn't seem to have enough dairy in it to really bother me unless I eat a lot of it.
Doesn't that sound good, though? Oh my God. Get mint
Especially
chocolate chip ice cream.
Dark chocolate doesn't bother me at all. Milk chocolate will bother me if I eat too much of it, but
Yeah, because that's milk chocolate.
Yeah, but if I'm only eating a little bit, it doesn't usually bother me.
I must find it, yes. I'm thinking of getting it next time I'm at the store. I'm gonna get, like, mint ice cream. Chocolate chip mint ice cream. Ooh, head pats. Thank you, Majima. Ah, yay. Whoop, that's my cup.
Oh my god, hang on. What do I need points-wise again? What was I trying to save up for? Oh, right. That's what I was trying to save up for. But I don't know if I even want to use that now, because I get that enough on my... I have enough for the uwu practice, but, like, you do that enough just in chat when we're talking that I don't...
I actually made the uwu practice a channel point redeemable here. Even though people get it for free anyway. Listen, it keeps them off the ala. Pro tip. Like...
True, that's what I'm actually saving up for.
I know.
Which also tell you how close I'm getting. I already have enough for the uwu practice, so...
And it's really funny because someone redeemed the uwu practice today, and I'm like... like
beautiful.
20 wins straight, that's neat. I did not have 20... Are you saying me? Hi, young Luigi, welcome, but... I don't think I had 21 wins straight.
Did you have 21 wins straight? I didn't think you did.
That's what someone said in chat. I'm like, I don't think I got 21 wins straight.
Have you?
I don't think so. I fell for it during 7 Days Left to Die. That was me. Listen, I don't mind uwu practicing for y'all. That's the thing, too. Like, yeah. Use it instead of the ada, but I also enjoy doing it. So, like, of course I'm gonna make that one cheaper. No, Nick. Noah. Sorry. Mistook your name. Oh, I'm out of ink. Let's just sit on the enemy side. I do.
Streaming.
The true hack to getting a free Uwu redeem is watching a stream with Booster and I. Yeah.
Oh. Using V Booster.
Yeah, no. I, for whatever reason, I don't even think he knows, but every time we hang out on stream, we just end up Uwu voicing.
Oh, the reason is because it's fun to annoy him.
But, like, he does it too! And he's like, why am I doing this? I hate it. I'm like, I don't know, bro. You tell me. You tell me, dog.
Booster, that's the only explanation. Can this forklift move? Heck yeah, I just splatted someone. I went from being caught in the forklift to wrecking, so that's pretty cool. I did good. Can this block be not pink? No? Okay. How do I get the block to be not pink?
Sometimes things don't turn the ink color.
Why?
This Noah kid hates me. They just hate me over here.
Oh, that was a good play. I can't even be mad about that.
Play of the game?
Like, he came up, I didn't even see him. He snuck behind me, cut off my escape path, so that when I did see him and I tried to squid away, I squidded right into pink and he slapped me.
I fell for it during 7 days. Boo Wooster, still saving up for that ada. Uwu is infectious, just like laughter. It is.
That's true.
Also, yeah, Majima, thanks for throwing up that command. Now's a good time to talk about it since there's a lot of you here. So, I'm doing a giveaway this Saturday. We're gonna be playing a bunch of party games like Jackbox and fun stuff like that. And I'm giving away a copy of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.5 Remix for PS4, a mini canvas, and a necklace. So, the rules on how to enter said giveaway are in that little command thing. It should be a graphic. And yeah, I hope to see you guys on Saturday for that. Juni, I'm sorry, you'll be working all day, so you'll probably be dead by then.
Yeah, correct. I will be happy. Fun fact, every Saturday I work, actually every Wednesday too now apparently, every Wednesday and every Saturday, I work from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
God, I couldn't. I worked an 11-hour shift once, and I was like, never again.
To be fair, it's actually only a 10-hour shift because I do get a 2-hour lunch.
A 2-hour lunch? Wow.
Yeah, that's the way the shifts work there. Is if they give you a double, you get a 2-hour lunch. Because the regular shifts are from either 7 to 3 or from 1 to 7. So if you work a double, you work from 7 to 7, but you get from 1 to 3 off. Because the people working the shorter shifts are there during that time, and we don't usually need as many people during that middle of the day hour.
Junie, did you get disconnected, or the game has begun?
Nope, I was talking.
You're doing your talking thing.
I was doing my talking thing.
Oh my god. I just see you standing there and I'm like, Something tells me she's not DC'd. Oh my god. It's so funny.
Okay, Box here to bully you this time.
I'm here to bully you a little bit. This Nolan kid probably hates me right now, and that's fine. He needs to get good.
How many of these people do you think are like little kids that we're just wrecking?
I mean, considering what time it is, maybe not too many. There's probably at least one child.
Fair.
Gotta Octo Nolan!
Isn't it also summer break right now?
That is a very good question that I do not know the answer to.
For the little kidlets, it is summer break right now.
Damn! Weirus!
I used to be really good about knowing the school breaks because my mom is a teacher, but the school she works at changed to year-round school, so now they have like weird breaks. So I don't even know when the breaks are anymore.
Me, I'm the kid, says Weiris.
Is weird.
How old are you? I didn't know, actually. Because I mean, I'm thinking like the demographic of. Oh, sorry, I'm talking over you.
It's fine. I'm just squid kidding in the background.
Oh, sorry, Manami. I'm kidding. Okay. Nice try, though. Octo Nolan needs to pay attention. Ah! Weiris. Shakes fist. Alright, why is Daddy... Oh, God, I don't even care.
Murdered
Daddy's...
the same person that murdered you, like, immediately after you.
That was Weiris. Oof. Alright, 3 of us need to not be over here. Someone is probably at our home base at this point. Yup.
Dang it! No one murdered me.
Nolan? Oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. That's okay. One time in the chat of a stream, I saw an 8-year-old arguing with a drunk man. Man, what a time to be alive. Imagine being drunk on stream and arguing with an 8-year-old in chat.
I thought you were gonna say imagine being drunk on stream. Couldn't be me.
That's why I said it couldn't be me either, apparently. Totally might be me on Saturday.
Wait, what is so? I know Saturday is your giveaway, but what is the stream for Saturday?
When or what?
What? Like, are you like, or are you just doing giveaway stuff? Like, I don't actually know.
Oh, it's gonna be like a party, so like I'm probably gonna play Jackbox with people. I might play some Splatoon here. Just fun together games with chat. Mario Kart.
Is that the morning one or the night stream? I was assuming the night stream.
That is okay. Saturday is just one stream, so that's at 9 o'clock at night.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, Friday. You think you might make it?
I might be able to participate for like an hour.
Okay.
Because 9 is late enough that I'll have time to chill after work, but also like not too late to where I have to be in bed for the next day yet.
Correct. What happened? I blue screen so I couldn't see stream or my Switch. Oh boy, that's scary. We were just talking about the giveaway on Saturday and what will be happening, and I was like, Jackbox, Mario Kart, Splatoon probably. I really like this game. And I'm considering drinking. What if I did that thing again where I call my friends while I'm drunk? Everybody loved that.
You could call me, but if you call me, it has to be before midnight because I work early Sunday.
I don't know if I would be that drunk.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, no, it's gotta be one of those, like, I'm late night hours, like, holy crap, I'm like 8 drinks in. Maybe not 8 drinks. Depends how strong I make the drink. I just killed 2 on the other team. Woohoo, here we go. Rip.
I happen to do one of those that's somehow not on a Friday or a Saturday, then you can call me.
Tuesday's your usual night, right?
What?
I said Tuesday's your normal night off.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, because I work early Wednesdays, too.
Ah!
So, like, Sunday night is fine, because I don't work at all Monday. Monday night's fine, because I don't work at all Tuesday. Tuesday, I usually drink a bit because I'm off the whole day, but I don't stay up super late because I have to work.
You have work in the morning, yeah. Oh, come on. There you go. Rippin' pepperoni. Alright, someone's in front just wrecking the place. Judy, what color are you?
Green.
You're green? Okay.
Are you not green?
No, I'm pink.
I don't know, but I just murdered that person with that name. You know who I'm talking about. I don't know if I want to say that, because someone will clip it.
Da, 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 da.
Did you know that there would? Okay.
Wow,
So I'm gonna
what?
say it. There was a stream. You know how Booster has his Daddy Booster voice, right?
Yeah.
There was a stream that he did where someone did the Daddy Booster redeem to make him insult me with the Daddy Booster voice.
Oh my god.
Who did this? And it was like, Booster was like, I don't want to do this. And I was like, Booster, I don't want you to do this. And then he was like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
As soon as you tell him you don't want him to do a thing, he's like, bro, let's go. Like, damn, we lost.
Basically.
Yeah, Juni, your team won. Well, if I had 21 wins in a row, they're gone now. I think, I don't know. I don't know what that was. I don't think I had 21 wins in a row.
So, Majima, I think that's just me. I was that kid in school who drank energy drinks.
Yeah.
And then was hyper, but if I didn't have them, I was sleepy.
Yeah. I could see that.
I used to, like, now I've built up enough of a tolerance to caffeine that it doesn't make me as hyper as it used to. But, like, when I was in high school, oh my god.
Hi, Haruka. The splatooning is going great. Trying to get Judy to get good.
Wondering, being a person that takes Adderall does not cancel out with the caffeine. It still will. You'll still get hyper. The Adderall will not stop you from getting hyper.
Oh my god. Okay, good. Good sign.
Also, just to clarify, it was a prescription that the doctor thought I needed. It wasn't me just being an Adderall person. Thought I should clarify that.
We're probably gonna lose, just a heads up. Are you on my team? Are you yellow?
I am yellow. Why are we gonna lose?
Because someone was just hanging out at base. They might have gotten disconnected. Keep doing your best. Gambare. And all. No, don't shoot. Oof. Take that, Scott. This game just feels really good to play. I love this game so much. You like ring around the rosying over here? Like, sure are. Wow. Okay, great. They just spawned on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I revenged you. I murdered him.
Thank you. Much obliged.
I watched you die and I went, no, and then just murdered him.
Absolutely not. I appreciate.
Kind of just vibing in the same area and killing everyone that comes near me. It's pretty great.
No, don't let that roller through.
Splat somehow. I like jumped up in the air and landed on him, Splat. Was that a special? Did I accidentally do my special?
Come on. Oof, okay. Sorry, I was distracted by the roller.
Now I'm just running. for the sake of running. Okay, run away. Time to squid away. Ah, no! I got crushed.
Ooh. God! I keep thinking my special's gonna make me invincible, and that's not what happens. When will I learn? Oh god. We lose at the last minute because of that silly mistake.
Wait.
I'm gonna be mad.
Oh, did we both splat? Can you splat each other? Is that possible?
Yes. Very much
Okay,
so.
I think we splatted each other. Because I swore I splatted her because she was dead, but I was also dead.
Okay. Whew. 4 monsters, a 4 loco, 2 Red Bulls, a Venom, and a mug of coffee in one day. Dude was wild. God. Hey, we won!
In high school, who drank an entire pot of coffee
Jesus.
and then also drank a monster and then went on a roller coaster. And he said his heart felt like it was going to explode. And I was like, well, no shit.
Yeah, probably. Why wouldn't that? By the way, water is wet. Apparently, that's the joke because apparently scientists argue that water is indeed not wet. Discuss that amongst yourselves if you'd like. I'm gonna eat this chocolate bar.
Is wet. A hot dog is not a sandwich. Cereal is soup. A Pop-Tart is a ravioli.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
Oh, it's not.
What is it?
I'm not in the game. Did I get... What?
Oh my god. Oh my god,
I
it is
think
the
I
same thing.
got disconnected. That's fine.
What if I just made it? Hold on. My mouth is full of candy. What if I made a channel point redeem of Feed Manami chocolate?
Are you saying that you just want to eat chocolate on stream? Because understandable.
I'm just saying, Sagaki does it. She literally has a channel point redeem that's Feed Soggy Snacks.
That's pretty good.
Isn't it? You get to eat, and the viewer feels like they're feeding you.
There was a stream that I watched where
Damn.
that Jeff did, where every time what was it? It was like every time he died, he ate like some chicken and then also did push-ups, and then by the end his stomach hurt really bad.
Jesus, what? God. High school children are wild. Like, what the hell? Why is that a thing? Alright, so we're getting our butt kicked.
So your game is done, and then I will join one so you can join mine.
No, you can go ahead and join mine.
Oh, I can just join yours?
Yeah. Because in theory, it should be the same party we started with before.
Oh, you're right. I'm glad that I accidentally hit B, and now I have to run back to the elevator.
Oh my god. Good stuff.
Pretty good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
One thing that I don't like is that it makes, like, when you're not in the elevator and walking around out there, it makes the color just whatever you played last. I wish you could pick what color it was.
Yeah. Me too. I mean, I also like the rotation. Like, it's fine. No, I'm gonna die. Yeah. There is no way I'm doing that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll hop out of this game after this so I can make the channel point redeem. Eventually, when me and my friend were playing Requestly Death Swap, yeah, jeez.
So don't be in the queue to join the battle.
Yes. Yes. Ooh.
You know what I have? I have sour gummy worms.
Oh, bro! Yes! God!
My favorite ones are the police flavor, and I know you know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
Oh my
flavor.
god.
I mean, it's half red and half blue. It looks like the police car light.
Woo!
It's the police flavor.
God! The cops are on their way! The police! splatted somebody in the last minute. I feel better. I don't know if we won, though. Maybe? Yeah. Not by a lot, but we did. Okay, I'm gonna leave this game. I'm gonna make the channel point redeem. Thank you for the games. You're welcome, Weirus. You heading out? I'm gonna keep going. I just want to put this channel point redemption in. Because it's brilliant, and I want chocolate.
Understandable. Chocolate is pretty good.
Oh,
you know what? While you're doing that, I want to go look at the clothes.
Yeah.
I need to see if I can get cat ears.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Your wrist is starting to hurt. That's fair.
Where do I go to look at the clothes?
There's the stores over to the left side of the plaza. Yeah. Viewer rewards.
Oh, this is the store. I walked into a building.
Manage points and rewards.
Oh, hey, shoes.
Add new custom reward.
I mean, shoes are cool and all, but I'm fine with the shoes I have now. Is there a not shoe place? Oh, here we go. This is not shoes. This is this. Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna make it. I'll make it brown because chocolate.
Stuff that's in the store change?
What?
Does the stuff in the store change?
Yeah. It's a daily rotation, I believe.
Gotcha. I mean, these are cool hats, but they're not cat ears.
Okay.
Is cat ears something that does show up in the store sometimes?
I don't think they have cat ears. I could be wrong, though. I don't remember. Okay. Sorry about that. There was probably a bunch of encoding overload during that point. Okay. In theory, there should now be a channel point redeem for Snack Nami. You feed me a snack. And tonight's snack is this chocolate bar. God, I don't think I put a cooldown on it. Holy... No, 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 no. Don't redeem it yet. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta put a redeem on that. Panic.
How could you do this?
What, put a cooldown so I don't have to inhale a chocolate bar? Cooldown.
I mean, why would you not want to inhale a chocolate bar?
Look. 1 bite a minute is fine. Just needs a cooldown every minute. It's the same thing as my hydrate. Okay, it's there.
Sheldon, stop talking about the weapons. I want to scroll through all the stores. Please.
I was worried that meant you turned Minami into a snack. No. No. I mean, I already am a snack, but...
Wow.
It's why Sageki loves me so much, because she's snack queen, and I am... Oh, I need water. Huh. Alright. You're not going into a match right now, are you?
Nope, I am apparently listening to Sheldon talk for 10 years.
Alright, while you do that, I'm gonna grab some water real quick. I'm gonna throw up BRB. Alright, we're back.
Let me tell you, the decision to have circular glasses has made drawing art of myself that much easier.
Yeah.
Because I use the circle tool.
So to update the chat, Juni got her round glasses in the Splatoon store. She's ready to party.
I am ready to play.
The fun thing about equipment as well, because I don't know how much you looked at it, but each piece of gear has certain abilities.
Just for
they're not just for fashion. Yeah, you get little like stat boosts or like level up kind of stuff.
I would assume they probably, I don't know, would you glasses make it so I can see better?
No, it's random every time. So like, okay, hold on. I gotta figure out how to do it so I can tell you how to do it. I think you press the plus start menu thingy. Yeah, I think. Yes. Okay, so then
I've also realized that there's a lot of just me staring down because that's where my switch is because I'm doing handheld mode.
You're good.
But I can't do the TV mode and be in Discord at the same time because my headphones are broken, so I use the TV speakers to hear the Discord.
Oh no. Should get a new pair of headphones if you can.
I should, but at this point, if I get new headphones, I want them to be good ones so they don't break again, so I need to actually have some money.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So did you press plus on the controller?
Yes, I'm looking at my glasses. I don't know how to see what they do.
Okay. So, you hold ZL, so L2.
Quick super jump.
Oh, okay. That's good. And then, so that is your main power-up on your piece of equipment, and then the three little ones, or you might have one or two. Because some pieces of gear... Yes, you're leveling up to that point.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
I do not see the hydrate and snack. Thank you, Professor. Hold on. I need to bring up my chat again. Yeah, I didn't even see notification. Welcome to the chat room. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna redeem myself something. Just to make sure I see it. Okay. Yeah, it's there. Okay. Alright. Thank you, Professor, for being a good mod. I shall hydrate. And then have snack. But anyway, so certain pieces of equipment, you see how the one on my screen is a 3-star? Yours is probably a 1 or 2-star. So that affects how many sub-abilities come with your weapon. They're called slots. So, if yours only has 1, that's okay. It just means your equipment is probably like a 1 or 2-star level. But like, for example, mine has the main power-up as the main ability, but then the 3 on the bottom is like, I think, like ink saver. There's a little foot in ink, which means I can run better in enemy ink. And then the third one is another main power-up. So I actually have 2 main power-ups on this one piece of headgear. And you can unlock more slots. It's glasses and what?
It's glasses and a hat. Because when I put my glasses on, it took off my headband.
Yes. It's the same thing as mine, because mine's sunglasses and a hat. I'm gonna see if I can find your character. I just realized that sometimes the people I play with show up in my...
Yours is glasses and a hat. Mine is just glasses. That's what I was saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying yours did that too.
When I put the glasses on.
Juni,
so what I need to
be
find,
somewhere here.
I need to find one with glasses and cat ears, if that exists.
If that exists, I'm not sure. I'm trying to find you in my plaza, so I can just look at your gear that way.
Wait, in your plaza? Should I stand somewhere specific?
No, 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 no. It's not like I'll see you. Your character is placed here. So, like... God, I'm finding everybody except you.
Well, but I have short yellow hair, if that helps.
It doesn't, because it might be a different color hair here.
Oh. Well, I have the short hair. And yellow shoes and glasses.
That you? Nope.
My shirt is also yellow, but I don't know if the shirt was changing colors or not.
Out of everybody I played with, are you the only one who's not in my plaza? It's only from the last lobby, and Juni was in the last lobby. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Rip and pepperoni. But so, like, you see me running around in my plaza, and in a few seconds you'll see that, I can talk to a person. And, like, if you press ZL, you can order something that they are wearing. So, generally, that's how I get my equipment.
Okay, so I need to look in my plaza for people with cat ears.
Yes, correct.
Oh, so you're in my plaza?
Yeah, probably. I was in your last lobby. So you can look at me if you want. What you got going on? Ninja Squid. Wow.
I do your stuff, but I don't know how to actually order it.
Wow. Weirus, how do you have such good equipment, dog? They've got the same, like, 3 slots. That's crazy. You put a lot of time into this. And no wonder you're so powerful. You have 8 main gun savers. Like, wow. You spent a lot of time on this game. I didn't want to look at Scott. And you know what's funny? Markman?
So I'm looking at you, and I was gonna try and buy your hoodie, but I don't know how to buy your hoodie.
Have you talked to... You might not be able to because you haven't talked to the little guy. So, like, when I get to it in my screen, I'm here at the front elevator. To the right, there's, like, this little dude. He's got one eye, he's orange, and he's got, like, spiky hair. You gotta talk to him and maybe activate something. Because then when you talk to the person and look at their equipment, it should give you an option to buy it.
Wait, what guy? Where? What? Wait, listen closely. What am I listening to?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's an expansion. No, I don't need the expansion. Bye.
Yeah, expansion. No, no thank you.
I got a lot of spiky hair inside this building that I can't get to.
Well, it's not in the building. It's just, like, to the right of the elevator. He's just sitting on the bench next to the entrance. And also someone did a snack thing, so I'm gonna have a snack. So for those of you who don't know in chat what I'm eating at the moment, it's a candy bar called Violet Crumble. So it's milk chocolate covering like honeycomb toffee. It's so good. I've only had...
Oh.
Did you get it?
Yep, I ordered your hoodie.
Okay.
I don't know
so you should get that.
But
you get it tomorrow. You talk to him again tomorrow, and there will be an order status. But yeah, if you play tomorrow, you can get it. Yeah. And I'm ready to go in a match when you are.
I just ran into the elevator.
Violet Crumble is the Australian variant, but you could also get the British variant, which is a crunchy bar. Not crunchy with a Y, C-R-U-N-C-H-I-E. But they're both purple. Like, both the Violet Crumble and the honey, the crunchy are purple bars with yellow text on it. And just, if you look at it, it should say something regarding honeycomb.
Crunchy is the British version?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because
that's actually made by Cadbury.
There's a British candy store that's kind of near my house, so I'll have to go see if they have it.
I'll send you a picture so you know what to look for. Sorry. No one redeemed it, but I had another bite.
Okay, am I doing the battle, or are you doing it? Who's joining who?
I'm joining you.
Okay. Alright, go.
You recognize it? Yay! That's so yummy.
Oh, I'm still searching for a battle to join. I'm in a battle. Oh! Okay, that filled up instantly.
That means I didn't make it. I joined as fast as I could, too. That's okay. Good luck! We can talk about crunchy bars here in chat. and why they're my favorite. So they actually, you know how there's like cookie butter? Juni?
Hang on. With the way that they do the lobby stuff, it would be fine if they would let you spectate it from your point of view.
Yeah, like anything. Yeah, I just sit here with a timer. I don't even have the timer. I'm not even guaranteed to get into your next match. If no one leaves after your match, we're sitting here for another 3 minutes. Oh, nope, I got a timer. Okay, we're good.
Like, that's the thing, is like, the system wouldn't be as bad if it would let you spectate.
Yep.
So then you could at least watch until you get in, instead of just sitting there like, oh yes, it's a timer.
This is, look at the swimmy squiddies in the background.
Right? Like, it's not like they don't have the capability to do that, because, like, you can spectate and Smash when you're not around, can't you?
I think you can spectate. Yeah, you can spectate. What's the third name for this candy, Majima? Apparently there's an Asian variant of this candy. Or at least it was found in an Asian snack market. So we got Crunchy, we got Violet Crumble, and we got whatever the third one is. Welcome to Nintendo having archaic net design. Absolutely. Don't you miss Splatoon 1 where you had a minigame to play while waiting? Yup. In the first game, there was like a little fun...
Minigame, spectate, just anything besides a timer.
Yeah. Right? It's a fun 3 minutes. Man, I miss Splatoon 1 because I had the map in my hands.
Wasn't really a queen.
I feel that you would have liked Splatoon 1 more. The first Splatoon was the best Splatoon. Cause, Juni, did you have a Wii U? By chance?
Original Wii.
What?
I only had the original Wii. I never got a Wii U.
Okay, but you've probably seen a Wii U then. Or maybe played one at a friend's house.
I go over to his house and play Smash all the time, but I never actually bought one.
So imagine...
go to his house to play under Smash.
That's fair. So imagine playing Splatoon like this now, but you're playing with the gamepad, and you the map is on the gamepad screen at all times, so you can just look and see the progress of everyone's splatting.
Nice.
It's in the palm of your hands as you play. It was the greatest mechanic that Splatoon had to offer, but when they brought it here to the Switch, you don't have the gamepad anymore, and so now you gotta press X to look at the map and completely, you know, cover your screen with the map, and it's awful, and I hate it.
It would be cool if they had come up with a way that the Switch could be in both handheld and TV mode at the same time for mechanics like that. But I guess that would have just been a Wii U at that point.
Correct. The Wii U deserved better, man. It really did. That gamepad is a tad awkward. I loved it. I don't know.
I feel like the next step from here is to combine the Switch and the Wii U into something. I feel like that's where they're gonna go next.
I hope so. Alright, let's see if I get a slot. Please. You guys are viewing results.
One thing I have realized is, so I have both a regular Switch and a Switch Lite, and honestly, I feel like the Switch Lite is what the 2DS should have been, because I also have a 2DS.
Yes. Correct.
Because to me, the Switch Lite almost feels more like a DS than a Switch.
I made it in the room, Juni. I don't see you, though.
Like
chairs. Oh, there's Juni. Okay.
Like,
wow.
I don't know.
Violet Crunchy.
It's just like I have the 2DS is kind of weird and awkward, but like I understood where they were going with it, which is why I bought it. And where they were going with it is, hey, if it doesn't have hinges, you can't break it at the hinges.
Yeah. Some people broke it with the 3DS too, and it's just like, oh my god. The only thing that happened with my 3DS is that my R trigger broke, and I think it was because I played so much Wii Pass. I forget the name of it. Street Pass. That's what it was. I played so much of it and held R so much to fast forward through everyone's, like, little conversations. Because did you have the Street Pass, Juni?
Yes.
It's so fun. It was ridiculous how fun it was.
I had the reason that I got a 2DS, specifically the 2DS without the hinge, is because I owned an original DS that I broke the hinge on. I owned a DS Lite that I broke the hinge on, and then I owned a DSi that I broke the hinge on. So I was like, I'm gonna get a 2DS without the hinge so I can stop doing this.
So I could stop breaking it.
Every single one of them I broke by dropping down the stairs. I never had stairs in my house growing up, and they were always in other people's houses.
Oh, we got Booger. Great.
How did I manage to break 3 DSs by dropping them downstairs when my house didn't even have stairs? I have special talents.
You sure do. God. See, street passing during high school, I didn't have that because I was out of high school after the 3DS. Or before the 3DS, rather. But street passing at conventions was lit. Oh my god. Every like 5 minutes I would have a full lobby because I passed everyone at the convention with a 3DS. It was gorgeous.
Actually, a really good strat though.
God, yeah, and you get so much whatever. I forget what puzzle pieces. That's what it was. God, those were the days.
The mall, and that's really it. Because the mall by my house had a GameStop in it, so it worked pretty well there. Because a lot of people would have their DSs for the GameStop.
Yeah.
I never thought about bringing it to a convention or anything, because like my brain was like, it's a convention. People aren't gonna have their DSs on there.
Oh yeah.
Like, in my brain, the mall was the only place to use it, because it's like, this is where people will have their DSs because of the GameStop events.
Oh, those were the days. Yeah, because it was always like, when you're waiting in line for guests, or, you know, panels, or whatever. Like, there's a lot of downtime at conventions.
See, I never really had a lot of downtime because waiting in line for guests wasn't a thing that happened super often because I didn't see that many guests when I went. Like, I would go and see their panels and stuff, but I very rarely actually, like, did the pay for the meet and greets or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, there were obviously exceptions, though. Like, there had to have been a couple guests that you had to...
One of them was, Karen Gilman.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. God. Okay, so I was cosplaying as Amy Pond when I met her.
Oh, that's so cool.
Like, I went to this convention as Amy Pond, and she's there, so of course I have to do it. And this was when I was in high school, too, so this was little Babby Juni. And she was like, oh my god, you look so great, like, the second I walked up to her. Like, I hadn't even said hi yet.
Aww.
And then I started crying.
Aww,
like,
that's so wholesome.
My response was to just start crying.
Man, I'm just wiping out the other team. Sorry, Juni, because I know you're on the other team. I had a moment like that with Susan Egan, the voice of Rose Quartz in Steven Universe, or more popularly known as Meg from Hercules. So I was cosplaying as Rose Quartz, though, when I met her. And she's just like, oh my goodness, I love your cosplay. Can I have a picture with you? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And I start to pull out my phone, and she's like, no. And she pulls out her phone, and I'm like, oh my god, you want a picture with me? It was so cool. I was so happy. She posted it to her Instagram later. Because, you know, celebrities, they charge like $40-50. Especially big name ones can charge more for a picture with them. And so I got a picture with her for free because she posted it on Instagram, and I'm like, ah! It was so exciting. Manami commits mass murder. You should do a super jump splashdown. Is that the tournament?
Yeah, when maybe if I ever decide to put my face on Twitter, it might be the Amy Pond picture, just because she is so much taller than me. It's hilarious. Like I did not realize how tall she was until I met her in person. It was like, oh my god. Like the height difference between me and her is like the actual canonical height difference between me and you.
New map time! That means we gotta go back in the game, sorry. I'll try to join you. As fast as I can. Whoop. As fast as I can. Even then, Susan Egan was, I don't think, was like the biggest celebrity I've met. I think that goes to Jodie Benson, the voice of Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Like, I super lucked out. I met her, I got her autograph. I also met the dude who played, who voiced Eric. So I actually got both of their signatures on like a Funko Pop. No! It's full. Damn, is that the Mom, Nami, and Jade Jineko playing Splatoon 2? Wow, it says your friend's room is full and I can't even, like, stand by.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bull. Nintendo, why?
Like, any other time it's like, oh yeah, you can wait here for a spot to open up, and this one's like, no. Absolutely not. Cannot. It's full up!
Let's see, I'm trying to think of who all I've met at conventions. So I met, Amy Pond. I met Troy Baker, which he's done a lot of stuff.
Like, wait, Zac Efron Troy Baker?
What?
Troy Baker as in High School Musical Troy Baker? Who was played by Zac Efron? Okay.
No. As in the voice actor who does the voice of Booker from Bioshock. God. I know you know who that really was, because I've told you about that before.
I know, I'm sorry. I just hear Troy Baker, I think of High School Musical immediately.
I literally have told you the story about how I did the book and he caught the coin and I was like,
oh my god. So when you're done with that match, by the way, leave. Because we're gonna do a different mode.
Okay. Should I just leave mid-game, or is that not a good thing to do?
No, you might get in trouble.
Okay.
Oh, shoot! Is it Troy Bolton in High School Musical? I thought it was Troy Baker. Oh, shoot.
Oh, good job. Proud of you. I've never watched High School Musical, so I couldn't have corrected you anyways.
I watched it and performed in the musical. Not like, obviously not like stage Broadway or anything, but a community theater rendition.
You shouldn't have said that. That makes it more sad.
I know. The Queen of Cringe! I told you!
I also met Michael Rooker. I didn't get a picture with him, but I did meet him. That's the thing, I've met more people than I've actually gotten pictures with. So, like, Amy Pond, Troy Baker, and then, actually, Tobuscus are the only people that I actually, like, paid for pictures with. Well, actually, I don't think I paid for the picture with Tobuscus. I think I just got it.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. I also got pictures with all of the Smosh Games guys, but that one was weird because that wasn't even actually at, like, their meet and greet thing. That was at an after party, and they went to the after party, and then I just got to hang out with them.
Those are the best kinds of interactions with them, where it's not like they're obligated to talk to you. It's like, oh no, they are talking to you on their free time.
I was cosplaying as Harley Quinn, and Joven used my Harley Quinn hammer as an armrest for a good majority of that after party, because he was, like, standing there talking to people, and I was standing next, like, it was like a circle of people talking to him, and I had my hammer in my hand, and he was just like, can I see that? And I was like, sure, and I handed it to him, and then he put the handle on the ground and rested his arms on the actual hammer part, and then just sat there and kept talking. I can't leave now.
Oh my god.
This is my life now. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. I hit yeah. I didn't want to hit yeah.
Oh no, Juni.
Find this. How do I leave?
if you started it, you can't. I mean, I guess you can just force quit. Nintendo might be like, hey, that's sus, don't do it again. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave this.
And they hadn't even started it. I just closed the software and reopened it.
Yeah, it's fine. You're watching my stream, right?
Yes.
Alright, because I'm gonna lead you to the next area.
Okay.
So just let me know, like, when you're kind of in the plaza, and then I'll do the thing.
Part that I was at with the Smosh games guys, it was Joven, Wes, and Lasercorn were the ones that were there, and that was really cool.
I met a lot of voice actors.
So I met Tobuscus, and that, like, it was very fun, but also kind of made me sad. Because, like, because when I met him, it was after the stuff happened. And so he was so paranoid the whole time, trying to make sure that he didn't do anything that could possibly offend anyone. And, like, when we took the picture together, like, I immediately leaned in and, like, went for the arm around thing. And so then he did it. And then afterwards, he was like, wait, you wanted me to do that, right? Was that okay? Like, was where my hand was okay? And I was like, yes, it was fine. Like, why are you so scared? He was so scared, and I felt so bad.
No.
I was just like,
Sorry. This little dude here has a whole animation on YouTube. Not like official or anything, but someone pointed out that this dude just does this. He just reaches out and touches the ground.
What?
Do you see my screen?
He's doing that.
That's all he does.
I hate it.
I'll show you the little... Someone made like a little cute animation of it later. Alright, so you head towards the elevator here in the middle, but you're gonna hang left.
Listen to Pro and Marina babble on about the new stages.
Oh, you're not done. Okay, we'll go back to my split. Let me know when you're in the plaza.
I really like Marina's character design, though. I kind of want to make art of her.
They're very artable.
I
love Marina.
I love the way her hair, like, fades from the brown to the teal. It's really cool.
Yeah. Touch the ground.
Alright, where am I going? I'm in the thing now.
You're gonna head towards the elevator, and you'll see me do it on stream, too. Isn't that cute? But yeah, hang left and go to this little area with the orange sign. You're probably gonna get talked to a little bit.
What? What orange? Wait. I can't look at my screen and your screen at the same time. Slow down.
I just ran straight. Okay. So.
Man, these people have such cute pictures. How do I make a picture? Wait, so it's the left. There's an orange sign on the left. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
See. The problem was not that I was mixing up left and right. It would never be.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna make a room. You hang tight. You just click with friends whenever you get the opportunity.
Mr. Riz is talking to me?
Yes.
I have to do training?
Do you have to do training?
I don't want to do training.
I might... Maybe we shouldn't do...
I didn't want to... No, I'll do the training later and we can do the salmon run next stream. I'm not... I don't want to sit here and do the training on stream right now.
That's fair. It'd be cool if I could do the training with you, but I guess not. Alright, back to the main lobby it is then. And I'll try to join you. Why is it all of a sudden everyone wants to play the game now? Room full! Not you, for Weirus.
I met Michael Rooker, which was cool. It was a very brief meeting, but I did meet him.
I'm trying to think of who I met. I met, like, almost every voice actor from Full Metal Alchemist. Can you believe that? Of course you can.
I actually Yeah, 100% believe that.
Arashi, do you not have Splatoon? I think you said you didn't have Splatoon. I met Richard Horvitz, the voice of Invader Zim, very briefly. Along with... Oh, I forget his name. That's awful of me. The voice of Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Join! I met Aaron Egoraptor Hansen. I met Robbie Damon and Ray Chase, aka the voices of Noctis and Prompto from Final Fantasy 15. Gosh, I'll just like look at my my model's probably gonna mess up because I'm looking behind me, but Vic Mignogna, Scott McNeil, Caitlin Glass, Travis Willingham, Laura Bailey, Aaron Dismuke, Stephanie Young, gosh, I can't read that name. Did I say? No, I didn't. Colleen Klinkenbeard, Chris Sabat, I think that's it. There's the voice of Nina, but I can't, I don't know her name off the top of my head. Sorry, my model's freaking out. I'm looking behind me. Oh, Veronica Taylor, Eric Stewart, Steve Blum.
A panel with Billie Piper and wanted to meet her, but it was really expensive.
Yes. So yeah. That was me with all the voice actresses from Steven Universe, like Estelle and Zach. I forget his last name. But like literally all of the characters from Steven Universe were there, and I was like, I gotta give my money to Chris Sabat and Jodie Benson. So it was mostly Jodie Benson. But like, dude, I met her, she signed my thing, we talked, she talked about how her son is also going to film school, because I was in film school at the time. There was a panel later where she sang Part of Your World live. I got the full experience. And I'm like, that was like a bucket, that's like a bucket list thing for me too. Like, Little Mermaid's my favorite Disney movie.
Speaking of Part of Your World, so did you ever, like, I keep talking about Doctor Who stuff, but I don't know if you ever actually watched Doctor Who, or if you know who any of these people are.
Yes, I do. I watched, up until 11, and I had to stop because I couldn't get over losing David Tennant and Billie Piper
so
at the same time.
You know Jack, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Jack Harkness. Yeah.
Yes.
So, I went to a convention that he was at.
I feel like we've been to a same convention, Juni.
We live close enough. We definitely have. So I went to where he was at, and he put on a red wig and started singing songs from Little Mermaid on the stage. It was the funniest shit. I was dying.
Was that a MegaCon?
It was.
We were totally at the same convention.
That's beautiful.
God. To think, we probably passed each other.
Oh,
and
we
didn't even know.
Absolutely did.
We might have bumped into each other.
How funny would it be if we had pictures with each other and didn't even know it?
God. Ain't that a thinker?
Because I take pictures with cosplayers that cosplay characters I like. I'll just be like, oh, I like that character, take a picture with me.
I used to do that, but then, like, I don't know. Like, my interests in, like, what a convention has to offer changed when I got older. Like, I remember when I was younger, I super loved the panels, right? But then, like, when I got older, I was like, man, I could just hang out in the dealer room and just look at all the art.
I spent so much time in the dealer room. Oh
yeah.
My God. So much art from conventions.
And it's like, yeah, even when I was younger, I would be in the dealer room and get, like, the dumb plushies and, like, toys and stuff. Then when I got older, I was like, no, I want art. Like, everyone knows now that convention plushies are super overpriced.
I have a lot of Harley Quinn stuff from conventions. There was specifically there was a MegaCon one year where they had one of the artists that draws for one of the Harley Quinn comics. I forget which one it was, but they had, like, an artist that draws her a lot there. And so they had special merch with her art that she drew just for that convention, so I bought, like, all of it.
Yeah.
God. Is that I have a cup that is that, like there was a special comic that they had for it that I bought. Like, I bought all of it.
Yeah, Arashi, everyone's first
So,
con
but-
experience is what is going on. Go ahead, Juni. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Yeah, but my partner actually broke the cup that I got there.
No!
And I was super upset. But then they managed to find another one on eBay. And I was like,
yay!
what?
That's
and
so
when
cool.
they ordered the one off eBay, it came with one from some convention in Canada that I never went to. So I have 2 special Harley Quinn convention glasses now.
Rad.
So it worked out for the better.
God, this is an old map that I haven't been to in at least a year. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm having like this is a Splatoon 1 map, isn't it? Pretty sure.
Oh, I've never played Splatoon 1.
Oh, I'm gonna get wrecked. No, I'm not? Okay. Ooh.
Also, speaking of Harley Quinn, since I've been rambling on about Harley Quinn stuff, I have to give my personal recommendation of the Harley Quinn HBO show with Kaylee Cuoco.
Yes! Yes, I haven't even seen it and I know it's good.
Man, I love everything about it. As a proper Harley Quinn fan that hates the Joker, that show does everything it needs to.
Yeah.
It really explores, it explores Harley without the Joker in so many ways that have been needing to be done for a long time.
Yeah. And that's
I'm
rad.
happy because that show is gonna make it so people don't cringe when I say I like Harley Quinn now, because they always think that I am one of those people that romanticize her and the Joker, and I'm like, oh no, I hate the Joker.
It's good to finally see Harley like being her own person and not just an accessory to the Joker.
And that's what the entire series.
God, are you kidding? Okay. I've goofed. Sorry. Chibi Vampire and Veronican. Not gonna lie, I was worried about that until you said... Yeah. No, the new show that Harley Quinn is... Are you... Oh, come on. Wow. All that waiting and breaking, I've completely lost my mojo. We are going to lose, by the way. If that wasn't clear. Are you... Okay. Alright.
Yeah, that show is so good.
I've been meaning to watch it, but I don't have HBO.
I know I do a lot of dumb things, but I wouldn't romanticize the Joker, God. I ain't that dumb.
Only fools do that.
Yeah.
I almost fell to my death. Get away from me. Yes. Might turn this around. I was hoping to get my special again by the end. Yeah, I don't think I made a difference. That's okay. It's just too common unless you actually read DC comics to romanticize those two.
I mean, pretty much. It depends, it depends on if your exposure to Harley Quinn is only from, her original appearances in, the old cartoon, or if you actually, go into books and comics and everything else besides just that cartoon.
Yeah. Which a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Also, speaking of things to do with DC Comics, if you actually read the DC Comics, then God, do you hate what they did with Suicide Squad?
Oh yeah.
So good, and I'm so pissed off about it.
I was working at the movie theater when Suicide Squad came out. So I know it was a bad movie. Nobody liked it. A lot of people demanded refunds because it was an awful movie. And I'm like, that's not how this works.
Major, I have to clarify since you're bringing up Mark Hamill Joker and Heath Ledger Joker. When I say that I hate Joker, I don't mean like I hate him as a character necessarily. Like he is like they developed a character and he's good, but I hate the romanticizing of him and Harley, and I also
their relationship is toxic.
Like he's a good character, but that doesn't mean I like him, if that makes sense.
He's not a good person.
Right, he's bad, and like anybody who is like, oh my god, I love him so much, they're like, no, don't do that at all, ever, because he's horrible.
Yeah, they are probably also toxic.
Yeah. He's a good villain, yes, but that doesn't mean I like him.
Oh, how I survived that, I will never know. Hi, Juni. No, that's not you. Okay, sorry. I saw someone with a roller, and I'm like, oh, it's Juni. Here's Juni.
There's me.
I have made my grand escape.
No, exactly, Arashi. He is the perfect foil for Batman. But that doesn't mean I like him.
Yes.
He does his job as a character. He is a well-written character. But if you like Harley Quinn in a really good way, you can't really like him. And then also, just in general, I do feel like there are other Batman characters that are a bit better.
Correct.
Like, Scarecrow is really freaking cool.
Oh my god, how did I get that? Okay. Alright, I believe I've gotten a little bit of my groove back. Just a little bit. Man.
Scarecrow is quite cool, but actually, fun Juni lore fact, the Scarecrow scenes in the Arkham games actually, like, legitimately scare me.
Oh yeah.
Like, they are terrifying.
Agreed. I didn't mean for this, but this is what happened.
I love Scarecrow's concept and design and all of it, but I actually don't consume a ton of Scarecrow content because they do a good job of making him scary. He does actually scare me.
Oh! Oof. Dang! That was a good run, though. Had a very good run. Don't die. Okay. Now they have time to push. Why are you fast jumping to me? I'm right next to base. For the love of God.
The Batman movie was also pretty good. Also did a lot of Harley without the Joker exploring. I'm really glad that they're starting to do that more, just in general, in DC media.
Ugh.
At least the television media, so the people that don't want to read are actually seeing Harley Quinn as a person now. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Oh, just barely won. Oh, cool. Great.
Two-Face is also really good.
See, I don't have a lot of opinions about superheroes, especially in the DC department. Like, I've never read any of the comics. I've only ever seen...
I don't have a lot of opinions about the rest of the DC department. Just stuff relating to Batman.
Fair enough. But yeah, I know a little bit more about the MCU and all that, but that even then, that range of knowledge is not very wide.
Yes, Injustice is fantastic. Also, fun fact, Injustice is one of the few games that I'm actually good at. I really want to play against Boss sometime, but the problem is I have it for the PS4, not for PC, so I need to just crap and buy it for PC so I can play it with Boss.
I mean,
wait,
maybe...
go back. I'm not in that... Wait, am I joining you? I can join you.
Yeah, I guess. I can't leave.
It kicks me out, but let you in.
I don't get it. But that means I have to pick up Injustice. Look, you made it back in anyway. You're good.
console battery low. Shit.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, it's okay. I can just unplug it from the TV thingy.
God, I wonder if...
Why is there sand all over my desk?
Why is there...
My cat knocked over my Zen garden. There's sand all over my desk.
That's not very zen of them.
Right? What the fuck? Like, the Zen garden is still standing up straight. It's not actually knocked over, but like the whole left half of it is empty. All of the sand is piled up on the right side, and then next to it on the right side. Like the cat actually took their paw and just started scooping it out.
They probably thought it was cat litter.
What the fuck? No, like, they can't use it as a litter box, and they have 2 litter boxes. What the fuck?
Oh my god, Judy.
This is not very zen.
It's not very zen. Oh my god. No. Yeah! Get wrecked! Oh, I'm so cool! God! Sorry, I did something very cash money. Hey, you guys want to cover your base at all? Like...
Not liking the Mortal Kombat engine is understandable as a reason to not care too much about Injustice. However, I just ended up getting really good at it because, like, it has Harley Quinn, so of course I played. And then I just got good at it.
No, 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 no.
You would think that means I'm good at Mortal Kombat, but it in fact does not. I'm not actually that good at Mortal Kombat.
Alright, cool. The connection's unstable.
I don't know. I used to be pretty good at fighting games, but it's been a while, so I'm nervous that I'm not actually good at them anymore. But also,
Fair.
I purposely haven't been streaming them because I'm like, nobody wants to watch me be good at a game. My brand is me sucking at games.
Fair enough. So, the connection is unstable. I don't know if you're still in the game. But,
So it must
dang it! Ah! Dang it! Still, if you're actually good at it and like playing, I don't mind picking up in the future. Hey! Try Foley 20. Thank you so much for the follow. Let me know if I butchered your name. I would like to have. I would like to know the proper pronunciation. What other fighters do you play, Judy?
Mostly, Injustice and Soul Calibur, but I have also played some Mortal Kombat. I'm not as good at Mortal Kombat as I am at Injustice and Soul Calibur. I also have played a little bit of Marvel, and I thought I was okay at it until I played against Usagi, and then realized.
Yeah, that's Usagi's, like, territory.
I thought I was good at it. No,
I watched him
Usagi's
wreck
good.
Booster that one time, and I was just like, yeah, no. A game I will never play.
I also, growing up, played a crap ton of Virtual Fighter. I don't know if you remember that game.
No, I didn't play. I don't play fighting games.
I owned that game. I mean, like, I did own it, but you know what I meant.
Who do you play in Soul Calibur, Juni?
Who do I play in Soul Calibur? I play a lot of different characters, actually. I don't have, like, a specific main. But.
Oh, I joined that lobby, Juni.
You did?
Yeah, did you leave? Yeah.
No, it didn't hit yeah yet, so probably.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, if you don't hit yeah in a timely manner, it'll kick you out. So be careful with that. Be careful.
No, I like Sophia a lot. I play her a lot. I don't know. I pretty much just play all of the girl characters, but I guess Sophia is the one I play the most. I'm not good at Fun fact about Juni: when Juni plays fighting games, I'm not good at the slow, hard hitting characters. I like the speed characters.
Yeah.
Like how fast can I go?
Alright, Juni. You're on the other team. Rippin' pepperoni.
Which also, anyone who ever played Virtua Fighter, Cage in Virtua Fighter was pretty broken because he's ridiculously fast.
Oh, jeez.
Also, I always wanted to be good at playing Sarah, but I was never good at playing Sarah. I always tried and always failed every time. And then I think her name is pronounced Oi, the one that's like A-O-I. That girl. I don't know. I was really good at playing her, but I don't know how to pronounce her name for the life of me.
Rad. Ugh. This is a cool map.
No, I would love to stream Virtua Fighter 5 because, God, the nostalgia.
I would say the fighting game I played the most was Smash, and even then I'm not really good at it.
Yeah, see, Smash, I'm not good at it because it's not like the fighting games that I'm good at. It's, like, being so far away and having all the characters so tiny and the stage so big just really makes it a completely different game from other fighting games, which makes it cool, but it means I'm not good at it.
Woof! Someone behind me got all the kills. I'm actually gonna go to this dude. Well, the good news is that I'm gonna win the match. The bad news is that Judy's gonna lose the match. Like, Arashi wants to play fighting games with you. Don't die.
So now when Arashi and Clipsy debut, I will have a fighting game collab with Arashi and a Flash Games collab with Clipsy. Sounds perfect to me.
That does sound great. Can't let them push.
I think we discussed possibly Deep Rock Galactic at some point. I feel like this was a thing that we discussed.
Yeah. I believe
because
so.
Because that's the perfect vibes for their spaceship deal. And I just like it because I just, like to sing the Diggy Diggy Hole song the whole time I play it like a heathen. It's fun.
You, Get him. Oh my god. They got each other great. Whew, sorry.
Stop it! Get back here! I'm out of ink! No! They deleted my ink
You having a good time over there? I spawned just in time for the end of the match. I think we won it, though.
Like, ran out of ink, and, like, they kept shooting the spots as I was trying to dive into them to replenish my ink, and I was like, oh my god, I can't go on. I felt like I just kept squidding into the ground, and there was no...
No chance. No chance. Your girl just leveled up! Your goddess just leveled up! Level 13 now, baby! Listen, I'll be level 99 in no time. Especially if we somehow get boss Splatoon. Goodbye, 7 Days to Die. Hello, Splatoon.
I need to remember the name of the other character I play in Soul Calibur, because I never call her by her name. I just call her Tiny Hat Girl.
Wow.
I don't know why. It's a thing I've always done. Whenever I'm about to play her, I just yell, Tiny Hat Girl! And then go.
Oh my god.
Now it's over because I'm really good with her, but I cannot remember her name.
Oh my god, Judy. Here we go. I made you a little bigger. Now we kind of look the same size.
It's Talum. That's her name.
Actually, you know what? No.
Talum is Tiny Hat Girl.
I gotta make you a little smaller because you're 4'11".
Oh yeah, I am small. Also, yes, I do indeed have Soul Calibur 6.
There we go. That's probably accurate. Mom Nami towers over her friendo.
I love that you were able to figure out who it was by me saying Tiny Hat Girl, because that's exactly what she is. She's tiny and she wears a big hat. She is Tiny Hat Girl.
Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. Alright, Juni, you're once again on the other team. Hate my life.
Okay, that just means that I can slash you. I mean, what?
More like, I'm going to splat you, but that's cute!
Nah.
Yeah. Whoop, I fell down.
Okay, I just got splatted by a donut.
Man, getting splatted by a donut, a pine cone. LOL, so random. Here we go.
I don't think I've played Soul Calibur before, actually, now that you mentioned that, Narashi. Oh, you know another fighting game that I've played that may be surprising, may not be surprising, I don't know. I have also played probably an unreasonable amount of Dead or Alive 5. It's fine. Juni is very bi, in case I hadn't mentioned that before.
I mean, that's cool.
And,
oh my god.
Dead or Alive is the game where all of the women have very scantily clad outfits.
Okay.
Right?
Sorry, not okay to you. Okay to the fact that I'm struggling here. Oh god. Like, I just want to be over here. Get out of here, Wellington. Beef Wellington! It's raw! Sorry. If you watch a lot of Kitchen Nightmares like I do, they make a lot of beef Wellingtons. And other things. Jeez. Juni.
God, dang it.
Oh my god. I just got your entire team! Like, god! Please push. Please push. Everyone's down. Go, go, go. My god. Incredible. Sorry, Judy.
No, like, for real, Rashi, though, it is genuinely very fun. Like, even if you are buying it for, you know, the jiggle physics, it's actually a really fun game. The fighting in it is actually pretty good.
Nope. Well, okay. Oof. Oh, someone's in the middle. God, I think that's you. Yeah, go get that.
Gave cat girl outfits to some of the characters? Of course I did. But
Edward Elric is 4'11" at the beginning of the series, correct. Do 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 wah! 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 Wah!
So, with the Tekken games, I've never really played the Tekken games because it kind of has become like a taboo thing in my household. Because one of my roommates had a friend, he doesn't even live in the state anymore, but one of my roommates had a friend that, like, was so obsessed with Tekken that anytime Tekken was brought up, it was like, okay, we have to play it right now. That's all we're doing for the rest of the night. And he would get super obsessive and also, like, angry about it, too. Like, he was one of those, like, fighting game players. And so it became a running joke that if you bring up Tekken, he'll just crash down the door. And so we kind of just stopped playing Tekken. Even though we haven't really played it.
Wow. Yikes indeed. Juni, I know this probably isn't very say-so of me to say, but I have to point it out just because it's funny. Whenever your model quickly turns, your boobs just do the funniest jiggle.
Jiggles on my model are so bad.
I don't think your model is bad. It's just when you do like a quick turn, like an abrupt turn, your boobs are just like boing. It's just really funny. Oh my god. Oh. I could have gone this entire stream without saying it, but why would I do that? What fun is that?
You know what I also used to play is this is some real intense Juni lore. Apparently, I'm just watching your game for some reason. So that's okay.
Oh, okay.
So some real intense Juni lore. I used to have an arcade machine in my house.
Oh, for what game?
And what I mean by that is, it wasn't actually a real arcade machine. It was a computer put inside of a wooden arcade cabinet that we made. And then the computer just had arcade emulators for like every arcade game ever.
Oh my god, that's so cool though! You kidding?
Right? So with that, I played a crap ton of the old Street Fighter games on that.
Oh,
it was so fun.
That sounds lovely.
It was amazing.
Straight up.
Like, I was raised on Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel vs. Street Fighter and all of those games that they had in the arcade cabinets. I just had them all on there and played them all the time. It was so cool.
Alright, someone's just standing there doing nothing.
Enough, later on it had a Game Boy emulator, so that arcade cabinet is also where I played Pokemon Yellow.
Bro, that sounds legit.
It was pretty cool.
That sounds so rad.
The only actual Pokemon game I owned for the Game Boy was Crystal. Okay. All of the other Game Boy Pokemon games I played on that arcade cabinet. But then the DS ones I actually played on the DS, because we didn't have DS emulators at that point. The DS was still very new.
Sorry, I'm a little quick because I'm trying to push. Are you on purple or orange team?
I'm on no team.
Oh, wait, what?
Battle ends in 25.
Oh my god. Good job.
I apparently didn't make it in somehow.
Okay. Yeah, we lost anyway. Oh, I guess I'll go kick this orange spot over here. Oh, there's orange spots everywhere. Yeah, we super lost. That's okay.
Capcom, Galactus loses a courtroom case to Phoenix Wright and gets sent out of row. Yes.
Oh no.
And in the arcade machine, Marvel vs. Capcom, the old one, not the one that Drusagi plays. Which that's the other thing is the one Drusagi plays is so different from the one I'm used to. So that's another reason why he can with me when we play it.
That's fair.
But in the old one, my team was every time always Morgan and Mega Man.
Mega Man. Mega Man's so hard.
My absolute just mains forever.
Mega Man is so hard.
So broken, and I love her.
Oh man. Just a heads up, I think I'm gonna cut the stream here in like 15 minutes. That's probably enough time for...
Almost 11. I did not realize it was almost 11.
Yeah, we've been splatting this whole time. And I mean, we can continue if you want. I don't know what time the others are gonna be ready for 7 Days to Die. And when I say the others, I mean Boss, because Booster, I hope to God, goes to sleep.
I need to make and eat some food before 7 Days to Die, so I probably will do that between this stream and that.
That's fair. I could use a rest myself. But yeah, hopefully Booster goes to bed. Okay, Majima! Hey! Have a good night. Uh-oh, people are leaving. Leota-san, hi! Capcom versus SNK. What side are you on? What is SNK? Do you know what SNK is?
Brain can't load.
Buffer brain. Oh my god.
I'm so bad at figuring out what abbreviations stand for.
Yeah.
Like, that is not a strength of mine. Never has been.
Oh, SNK is another game company. It's known for fighters. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, y'all are talking. Y'all are in a whole conversation that I just have no opinion in because I don't fight. I don't play fighter games.
The answer is Capcom because I don't. I mostly play Capcom. I don't. So yeah. Ow! I just have my watch stuck in my hair. How did I do that?
Yeah, how do you do that?
I mean, the band on it is kind of rubber-like, so maybe it just like kind of stuck to it.
King of Fighters, where Terry came from. Okay, I vaguely know what you're talking about. Fatal Fury. King of Fighters. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know who Terry was when he was announced for Smash. I was like, cool, it's a dude. That's cool. Whenever I don't know who the character is, like when there's a Smash Fighter reveal and I don't know who the characters, like who they are, where they're from, I'm just like, okay. You know, I'm happy for the fans that like that character / game, but I don't know what's going on. I'm holding out for Crash Bandicoot. Apparently, there was a rumor, don't know if it's true, but there was a rumor of Crash Bandicoot recorded lines or something. Take it like a grain of salt, because, you know. I didn't get either of them. Rude.
For the time when there was rumors about them working on a new BioShock game.
Yeah.
I actually might have had some inside knowledge on that, but I can tell you COVID has definitely put a halt on that. I don't know if it's gonna happen, and I'm sad.
Yeah. Cotton candy colors. I think of Linium here. With all the pink and blue. Oh, that was a bomb from the other side. Alright, Serene.
That there may have been a like, I'm not saying that there may have been a music studio that I know some people at that may have had a mystery project from 2K that had some appointments scheduled. Like, genuinely mystery project is the only thing I definitely don't know about it, so I don't actually know if it was BioShock or not, but based on the timing with the other rumors, I was like, maybe it is. And then
maybe it is.
COVID happened, and all those appointments did not happen, so.
Yeah. Do 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 do. I can only assume one thing when their whole side is blue, and that our whole side is pink. I'll just keep circling this. Whatever. Oh, hello. Our side is actually pretty okay. Oh, I'm out of ink though.
Sucks that because of COVID, the person that I knew at that recording studio no longer works there.
Oh no! Now you don't have the inside knowledge anymore.
Right, not only do I not have the inside knowledge, but I don't have a way to get into that recording studio. I wanted to record stuff, and now I can't.
Alright. GG's, Manami. Lyoto, are you in? Are you in this lobby here? I don't think I saw Lyoto. Well, tell me if your name's different on the network. I thought it was Lyoto. I don't remember. That and Genshin. Don't trust any of that stuff. You just beat my team. Which one are you then? That would have been so cool too, Juni. Yeah. Sigh. Things come and go.
friend though. I'm talking to that friend that worked at the studio about what programs I would need to get for him to help me do stuff just from my house. Like if he
Yeah.
just came over and like helped me record and mix some stuff just with my computer. It wouldn't be the same as a studio, but at least I'd be getting help from someone that actually knows how to record and mix stuff properly.
Yeah, fair.
Because I sure as hell don't. I've been working on the same cover song literally since like February, I think, and I just can't. Like, I have the music part done. Well, because it's a collaboration with someone, so they did the music part, and then I was supposed to record my vocals and mix it. I recorded my vocals, and every time I try and mix it, I'm like, this sounds like shit, and I start over, and I just I can't get it.
I'm in that phase too. I recorded some vocals, and so long story short, I have an instrumental of a song, and when I recorded, I was, you know, listening to the original song, not the instrumental. I know, I'm an idiot. So the instrumental is like slightly differently timed than the original. So it was all a waste. So I gotta re-record again. Hopefully soon.
See, the problem I'm having is I think I need a different program. Because the program I was trying to use was every time I try to put the tracks in, it's like, hey, what if we like change the pitch on these for some fucking reason? And I'm like, this is not the pitch these were in. Stop trying to change them.
Ugh. That doesn't
so I need to find a program that like will let me import this stuff without it trying to auto change the pitch for some reason.
That's kind of scary. What program?
I was using Serato just because like it was the one that had the best free version with the most amount of stuff on it. But I think I'm gonna have to actually pay for something real. So that's why I was talking to my one friend. So I was like, I'll pay for something real if you can help me. Say that you're gonna help me actually use it properly and make it worthwhile me buying it.
Yeah. That's fair. See, I just record in Audacity, so.
I mean, I understand. Well, that's how I recorded my vocals part, but that's not... Like, you can't really mix stuff in Audacity. I mean, you can, but not well, I guess. It's a lot harder to do it that way, so it's a lot better to have an actual mixing program.
Yeah.
To mix it once you've recorded in Audacity.
Damn. You did your stupid jump and it worked.
In Audacity for recording.
Yeah.
It gets it done and it's free. When you have free stuff that gets the job done,
use it.
Why bother? The problem I'm having is the free program I was trying to use for mixing is not getting the job done.
Why didn't I kill you? Okay. Rude.
Man, everything was so orange, and then there was just an explosion of blue, and then I was sad, and then I died.
That's Splatoon!
Genuinely, that's actually a really good description of the game.
Yes. Come on! Okay. Please survive. Please survive.
Or are we doing one more after this?
God! What?
Is this the last game, or are we doing more after this? Because it is getting close.
Yeah, this will probably... Oh, but I just got a raid! Zen! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, raiders! My name is Manami. I'm the overseer of the multiverse. I forgot my own intro because I'm Splatooning really hard. But welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm playing Splatoon with my good friend, Juni. No! Ah! Okay, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shout out. I can't do it during this. I just fast jumped to myself. I hate myself.
I just got absolutely wrecked.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Hold on, Zen. Just wanted to do a shout out command for you. Yeah, just take that. That's fine.
Can your mod do a shout out command?
Professor actually could. Thank you, Professor. Yes. And Niguma, hi! Welcome! Welcome, welcome, everybody! Alright, let's do, like, one more match. I can't just leave after I just got a raid. I can't do that. Can't be like that. I love you! How are you? I'm fantastic. I'm playing one of my favorite games with one of my favorite people. We'll do a command for Juni, too. Go check out Juni. Synth cat girl.
Meow.
With the funny boob physics.
Yeah. Now that you brought that up, that's gonna be another thing I'm known for. I just like
at least with my community.
at this point I didn't decide my brand. Everyone else decided my brand.
Yeah, because didn't Booster design your outfit? Like you had a different outfit, and then Booster's like, "Here's your outfit now." Okay.
Design my outfit. Everyone kept making the coyote memes and the Lunchable memes. Those weren't originally supposed to be part of my brand either, because I am a cat, not a coyote. The brand was not originally part of my brand. I didn't realize my brand was gonna be that I was also dumb, but here we are.
It's okay. Cats like Lunchables. It's fine. Alright. Let's sploot! One more sploot! Unless if we lose. That's my rule. I gotta leave on a victory.
A lot less actual synth stuff than I was expecting. I mean, some of the games I play very much fit with the vibes, but it's mostly a theming thing.
Yeah.
Because I can't freaking program. I'm using the work rate for the music. That's what I need. What?
Come here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ah, could have gotten two. Could have gotten two if I was good! Alright, two of you are gonna be over there. That's rad. I'm pretty sure Juni is one of those people, so I shouldn't be too mean.
Wow.
I mean, it's fine having two people together, but if you have any more, then you're wasting time.
Not a coyote. I am a cat girl that is obsessed with synth music. I'm not a coyote.
Someone's on our side.
Cat girl was obsessed with synth music, but that's fine. Still not a coyote.
I'm gonna run this way. Don't die. Alright, cool.
Up. Me up. I can squid up the wall!
You sure can!
I got that mechanic and I got so excited when I did it.
God. So, for those of you who don't know, when I was teaching Juni how to play Splatoon, she was like playing the tutorial first, and she's like, how do I swim up the wall? And I'm like, is there ink on the wall? And there's just this pause, and she's like, no. I'm like, how are you gonna swim up the wall? Like, Judy!
It's fine, don't worry about it. Ah! I just got inhaled by a green tornado.
Those aren't fun.
Tornado, I don't like that at all.
Damn it. How? Oh my god. Why are they on our side? Oh my god. I'm angry. I gotta win. I can't leave on a defeat.
The team are you on? Are you on my team or no?
I think so. Yeah, you're pink, right?
I am pink.
Yeah! Oh, I splatted Wellington at the last second. Oh my god, I don't think we won.
I don't think we did.
Oh! Woo!
was so close. That's great.
Yes! Woo! Oh, look at all that legwork. Look at all that legwork I put in.
What did we end it? We all ended up on the same team, and we all
Yeah. So now we have to stop.
won.
Okay.
Quit war.
Quit. All right. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out, especially Zen, and thank you for the raid and welcome everybody. I guess I will say before I go, a little more promotional things. So I have actually, you know what? Let's go to the just chat. Hold on, I gotta copy paste Juni over here. Let's get over here.
If you're actually moving me.
Yep. Here you are. Everything's on. I don't know why my headpad's on. I think my headpad is actually out of order. It's kind of concerning. All right. There we go. There's Juni.
Yeah.
Yay! But yeah, so this Saturday I'm having a giveaway. So if you guys want to be a part of that, the details are here in this commands. Just click the link. There will be a graphic that'll tell you how you can enter. One entry, one easy entry you could do right now is following. That gets you an entry for the giveaway. The prizes are going to be a Kingdom Hearts necklace, a Kingdom Hearts mini canvas, and a copy of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.5 Remix for the PS4. So, yeah. Otherwise, Juni, you got anything coming up?
I'm streaming something tomorrow. I don't know what yet. I haven't really been making schedules. I just kind of go, okay, this is the day I'm streaming. I'll figure out what I'm streaming when I get there.
You know, honestly, I think I might be going back to something like that. Like, I'm really good at being like, okay, I'm going to stream on this day and this time. What I'm doing, I like to be able to have the freedom to decide. Like, and I don't know, keep it a surprise. But we'll figure that out later. But yeah, Juni, thanks for joining and hanging out. I love playing Splatoon, so thank you for playing Splatoon with me.
Always love Splatoon.
Yay! I'm so happy. With that, oh, I guess I should talk about Friday. Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be playing Full Metal Alchemist and the Broken Angel for the PlayStation 2. It's one of my favorite anime games of all time. And then Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, I'm back to Resident Evil 4 with Jusagi. So, you know, if you want to watch me be scared of everything and cry, that's where we'll be on Friday night. But yeah, who's streaming? Juni, you should help me pick who we're gonna raid.
Who would raid? Chowsy is streaming Resident Evil 5, since you just mentioned Resident Evil.
Yeah, let's raid Chowsy.
Yeah.
Since we're on the Resident Evil kick. Raid Chowsy. Please type. Thank you. Chow. I gotta make sure it's spelled underscore VTuber. Yes? By the way, any more Friday Night Funkin' sometime? Yeah, I'll probably play it again. I'm sorry, like, that you missed it. I did beat the whole story mode today on easy, and I played a few songs on normal, so maybe I'll try normal mode, story mode, whatever. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna raid Chowsy. The raid is in. Make sure to tell her that she's been hit by a Minami tsunami, and I hope to see you guys on Friday. Thanks again, Juni, for hanging out.
Fun.
Alright, guys, good night!